The Wild Wild West.
Well, anyway, we're here live. Welcome to the podcast. We're here with Harry.
Wow.
Yep.
Hello, Harold. Harold? Is it Harold? Or
Harry.
Just Harry.
Well,
That's,
but
that's your government?
just
No,
right
your
there.
government's Harold.
Government's Harold.
No, it's Harry.
You lie like a
You were
rug.
born
I
Harry?
can show you
Nobody's-
my license.
Like
It's
the
Harry.
prince?
Yeah.
Like Prince Harry?
Yeah, exactly like
You
that.
are the prince of podcasting. The prince of comedy, Harold.
Take my hat
West.
off to do business, dude.
You just showing off your fucking cool hair,
Oh,
dude. It looks
please,
nice.
dude.
Let
What,
me
my
see it.
haircut?
Yeah.
I didn't get a haircut. I
No,
need
but
one.
the way it's sitting from your hat
I didn't
looks
know.
nice.
Yeah, it's all slicked back.
I'm getting a buzz, dude.
Are you really?
Buzz.
You
It's
look
time
good
for
with the
summer.
buzz.
Yeah, you do look good with a buzz.
Thank you, guys. I'm always worried about getting a buzz. I think it's
think you-
off-putting.
I think you look good with it. I do like you with a mullet though too.
Yeah, but it became it was a spoof. And it was a cool haircut.
Yeah.
So it was like, I thought it was funny, but everyone was like, nice, cool haircut. And I was like,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a joke, but
Do
I'm
you
like
buzz
12 years
yourself?
late. Huh?
Do you buzz it yourself or do you go somewhere?
I go somewhere.
Yeah, that's the way
I
to
have
go.
a strict policy. Only women can cut my hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't let, including myself, I wouldn't let a man cut my hair.
Really?
I don't let a man, no, I don't let men touch my head. I don't like it.
I've never even seen a male barber in New York.
There's a couple down the street.
Tommy cuts my hair.
Really?
Yeah, I just go downstairs. He's hammered. He's like, oh. Took a chunk out. You're fine.
Yeah, I have nothing
No,
against
he
it.
does a really good job.
Yeah, just,
He's a good hair cutter.
you're like a woman just scratching your head.
Yeah, her tits are right in your face the
Yeah,
whole
You
time.
know what I
on
mean?
you.
Why would you deny
Yeah.
yourself that?
I don't know. I wish I had
don't- What's
Yeah.
why would you not do that if you have the option?
You'd have to be foolish.
You have some fucking old guy's glasses in your face, like tits. I'll take tits.
Tits.
I have the choice, free will.
Yeah. Tits are
I'll
definitely the way to
determine
go.
my future.
That's one thing that was hard growing up. Is my sister's a hairdresser, and occasionally I'd get my hair cut in the kitchen. And when it's your sister's tits on your shoulder, it's
That makes sense.
a little bit like,
that's not as cool.
Play it safe.
This is disgusting.
True. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah.
go talk baseball with a
But
fucking
you do get a
old man.
dude's dick on your elbow sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you get a male hairdresser, he
Damn.
comes around the
They
side.
must
you-
really lower your
his
seat down.
Dick. Yeah, I'm tall.
Damn.
Yeah.
How many pounds of pressure would it take for you to be like, dude, get off?
I mean, you got to not move. You got to pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah, but like-
when the dick rubs against your arm, you got to go.
But what if you felt them go like, it's like you got to push. You're
Every
like,
once in a while, you get to lean in.
the chair's spinning. You're like, dude, get off me.
Yeah, yeah. You get to lean in. You get a cock against the fucking
Yeah, that's
upper
crazy.
arm, leaning across.
Never
Yeah.
thought about that.
No, it's happened quite a bit. Because I would
sucks.
get Rick. Rick would cut my hair. Yeah, I almost never get a female haircut.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Now that I think about it, my mom used to cut my hair when I was little.
Oh, me
When I was a
too.
little kid, my mom
Yeah.
would cut my hair.
Yeah. Have you ever cut your
mean-
own hair?
I might have tried to take the scissors. If I don't really remember, but I think I must have cut it a little bit and was like, all right, Mom,
Yeah, I did the exact same thing.
I did something bad.
Yeah, I remember there was an episode of Shameless where Lip cuts his own hair, and then I cut my own hair, and I fucked it up so bad.
You want to be like Lip?
Yeah, Lip was the man.
Lip's so
Yeah.
cool.
Fuck's lip.
Lip from Shameless.
He's
I never
fucking
watched
all
it.
the hottest girls the whole
Yeah,
show.
dude, he's addicted to alcohol, so he has
Yeah.
to run everywhere he goes.
He's the
But
man.
he also smokes tons of cigarettes.
Sick.
Yeah, it's pretty. His sister's so fucking hot.
He's got
His
a hot
sister?
Yeah, dude. The
Oh,
oldest,
what's her name?
I don't know. The older
Monica?
sister with
No, it's
fucking
not.
the dark hair. Older
Yeah,
sister.
yeah.
Is it Monica? No, not
No.
His mom's Monica. She's such a bitch.
Yeah, his mom sucks.
I've never seen it. I heard it was good.
It's pretty good.
It's good for the first few seasons.
yeah, the
and then
first
it
two
gets
seasons were
really
good. Then
bad.
they got political.
Yeah, that's the only time I ever saw it. Was late, and it was very political.
Yeah,
Well, it's
No,
just
it's
because that
a little-
redhead girl becomes the biggest bitch of all time.
she sucks.
She becomes the worst character
Yeah.
in like all of TV.
Yeah, she stinks. She sucks. But yeah, they did. They got super political, and it was just like, yeah, if you think about it, people who are like super poor are actually the smartest ones, and you're like,
Yeah, well, it turns out that is false. It's fiction. It was a team of writers. It was a lie. Yeah,
and it was the South Side of Chicago too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
it's all
yeah.
a
That's
bunch
what I
of
know.
whites,
It was
a
white
bunch of
trash.
whites.
Wasn't it William H Macy?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
pretty great in it.
He's the man.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome in it. But yeah, it was like a bunch of like cool poor white people in the South Side of Chicago, which again, been there.
They'd be having a negative
I haven't seen
experience.
them anywhere, dude. They're not there.
They are underground. They are afraid to come
They
out.
might have been mole people for
For sure. There's a whole there's a lot of white people in the South Side.
Yeah,
They're the
they
mole
say
people.
it, but
They
I've
hide,
had
dude.
people hit me up like I live on the South Side, and they tell you where they live, and it's like near the university. It's not the Wild Hunters, bro.
What is
I'm talking about,
Chicago?
see me on 87th Street, bro. See me on
Yeah.
103rd, bro.
Old block.
Don't talk to me about
Bang,
motherfucking
bang.
67th Street, dude. Come on.
Yeah, that's how it was with like West Philly. I'd be like, yeah, we live in West Philly. I'd be like, where? I'd be like, right next to Penn. Like University City, West Philly. Yeah.
Yeah, we live in between.
Although we
Penn and
were
Drexel.
right on the border of where
Yeah, dude.
Mantua.
We're in the forgotten bottom, bro.
It was tough. No, what's it called? I think it was called like the down
Underworld?
bottom. No, I think it was
No.
called the down bottom.
It is. It's the
Yeah.
forgotten bottom's Grace down outside of Grace Ferry. We're in the bottom. Like some lump informed me. He's like, you're actually in the underworld. And I was like, dude, why are you guys
Why do you guys live in
naming-
Mortal Kombat levels?
Why are you naming that like that? Oh shit, that's not the bottom. That's the underworld. I'm like, Jesus, man.
The Badlands, the underworld.
I prefer to call it Mantua.
It's Mantua.
proper,
George
dude.
Washington camped there. Anyway, Harold, what are you up to?
Not much.
What's your middle name?
Andrew.
Mother's maiden?
You guys love the royal family.
No.
Nice nod to Prince Andrew. All things aside, he was a good statesman.
Was he the pedophile one? Who's the pedophile?
He had a couple.
Andrew?
He had a couple slips.
Allegedly.
He might have been getting scientific funding, dude. We don't know.
He was the one whose whole claim to not being a pedophile was like, everyone knows I don't sweat. I'm incapable of sweating.
Yeah.
That was-
He's like, that picture's not real. I don't sweat, or something like that.
Yeah.
That
Because the
was
girl said
descriptive.
that he was soaked in
Yeah,
sweat, and
yeah.
he was like, everyone knows I don't sweat.
Yeah, that's
And they're
a
like,
tough
there's
one.
a picture of you and the girl.
He's drenched. He's got like sweat.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I don't sweat.
I mean, yeah, it's like, what's more believable? A guy was fucking kids and sweating all over the place, or he didn't fuck kids and
or
doesn't
he
sweat?
never sweats.
Clearly, that's bullshit. And then he apologized. He's like, "Yeah, my bad." Like, that was the most.
I
Although
mean,
nobody was surprised though. Everyone was
think
like,
of his PR people during that interview. He's like, well, I don't sweat. Jesus. Fuck is he talking about?
Who the fuck doesn't sweat? Dude, everyone sweats.
You know how dogs can't sweat? They breathe out of their mouth real fast. That's what I do.
I drool.
Case closed. I don't fuck kids. I expel moisture through my
Speaking
mouth.
of scientific dorks, dude, you see Rogi's body slam that dork?
Dude, did you see that guy's response? This actually was concerning when people were going like, anyone can debate. That doesn't mean you're right now. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like, dude, okay, fair enough argument, but what's the point of science? Anything can be, any study can be tweaked in a way. It's fucking
Sure.
bullshit. That's such a bullshit way to approach that, being like, debating.
Do not debate him. That is how we,
It's fucking bullshit.
yeah, it's a good move for the left to be like, debates don't count because
Yeah, that's
we got
crazy.
some important debates coming up and
But we just watched fucking
their
Chernobyl.
guy can't talk.
We just watched Chernobyl, dude.
We
and all of a
just saw
sudden they're
Chernobyl.
saying they're going to act like the word doesn't have it. It's like the people express ideas freely. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah,
dude.
right, dude. No
And
chance.
Why wouldn't they want some dude, an environmentalist, to go and debate a guy who's, I would say, probably cozied up to Big Pharma pretty like? Why wouldn't they want that? Just for the fun of it. Let
I
him
don't
talk.
know.
How much aren't they offering? Like $1 million?
No,
I think
yeah.
it's gone up.
100,000.
That was Rogi's,
Then
but then
he
other
upped
people
it.
jumped in and were like, we'll donate too. It's
Yeah,
up.
but dude, he was like, "Yeah, talk to me when you have 50 million for me." It's like, brother,
Jesus Christ.
brother, 50 mil. He was like, you could easily get that between the three of you. It's like, yeah, but they don't think the thing you're doing is good. Why would they give you $50 million to do it more? That got me fired up. I saw that whole exchange. I said,
Yeah, that was Saturday night. He was tweeting. He was really tweeting.
Yeah.
He was getting after it.
they're like, there's like this poor man. They're attacking him and his right wing mudslinger sewer creature. It's like, shut up, you dorks.
Yeah. Mark Cuban got involved. I'd like to give him
What
a
did Cuban
wedgie.
say?
I don't know. Bullshit. He immediately tried to sell his pharmaceutical venture.
Well, what's his?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Yeah, he's got some type of thing where he was like,
Life Plus.
also check out my shit. Yeah.
He didn't he tweet out during the NBA Finals, or what was the game that he tweeted out? And he was like, "Who's illegally watching this?" Mark Cuban.
It's kind of that's billionaire status
Yeah.
though. Just be watching a game, and having billions of dollars, and being like,
Yeah.
everyone should pay their $7.99.
To see the Mavericks.
It was during I think it was the Celtics Heat Game 7, and he was trying to get people to. Like, he wanted to know how many people were illegally streaming.
I like how billionaires are bad boys. They're like, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I'll talk about illegal streaming.
I also like how Mark Cuban brought in Kyrie Irving.
Did he?
Yeah.
Beast.
Mr. fucking left wing was like, I don't care if he's Denies the Holocaust. Get this guy on my team. We gotta win.
He didn't deny the Holocaust. He just retweeted a documentary.
He did the right thing, of
That's
course.
such like a silent like. That's such a funny move. I'm gonna retweet that and then just log off.
I mean, it was interesting, dude.
Obviously, I'm team to Kyrie
For sure.
obviously.
No, I know. It's just so funny, though.
Yeah.
It is so funny to be like, dude, he just retweeted a documentary. I hear people say it all. He retweeted a documentary.
Yeah.
He didn't make the documentary. He just retweeted it. He just promoted it heavily.
Yeah, dude. Just because he doesn't mean he agrees with everything. Just that the Jews have been lying about being Jews.
Who the real black people are.
Exactly.
Or who the real Jews are.
I'm sure he fucking, hates the Holocaust, but
Yeah.
I think I can speak for Kyrie and say I think he hates the Holocaust.
He's probably upset about it.
Yeah.
Well, not actively upset, but I'm sure if you bring it up, he would go, "That wasn't good."
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
He could have a little bit of guilt being like, they got the wrong guys.
Oh, true. A little survivor guilt. It's like those guys didn't even deserve it.
These guys were so ill-informed. They're so ill-informed, dude. Yeah, the Nazis fell, victim to fucking
That
bad
is
information.
a strike against the black people are the real Jews argument. Is the guys who were like really interested in finding out who Jews were
Yeah,
targeted white Jews.
true.
You know what I mean?
You think they would have done the research?
Like
Yeah.
Hitler would have done a lot of research.
And that was part of a good part of like the Nazi campaign of information was like those types of documentaries, basically. You know what I mean?
What's that?
They were turning over like wild.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
would
they're
have been
going
like,
through historical. They were like, we're the true
they were
Aryans.
like myth, history.
Yeah.
They were getting into all of it. So yeah, you would have thought imagine if Hitler found
And
out
meth.
halfway through and was like, Dunderstungen, don't no one can ever know.
Guys, I fucked up.
That would be nuts.
That'd be awesome.
They got to reset.
Yeah. We were just kidding. Start over. Where the fuck are we gonna find
3
black
million
people?
in.
We went to Poland. Fuck. Should have went south.
That would be a sick summer blockbuster of just a black Jew freeing.
That'd be nice. Just
be awesome.
Django and Glorious Bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also holds a whole thing where it's like he's like, we're the true Jews. Hitler, you idiot. Hitler's like, get him. Tries to chase him. All the fences of the camps, they didn't know they built them only like 6 feet. He's talking. Just clearing them. What?
Just sprints through like those fucking barracks walls. He's just unstoppable.
What is this? Get him. I was listening to the Thomas Jefferson. No, it's not Thomas Jefferson. Alexander Hamilton book. He's got a weird. Did you ever get into that guy's story?
I know about Hamilton. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's got a weird. I didn't
Cool
realize
little orphan boy.
he was. Well, he was a bastard.
Yeah.
He was a bastard. He
They
wasn't
had
an
to
orphan.
send him up. He was Caribbean, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't
he was. Yeah, but the problem was his mom was lippy, dude. She was married to this guy who came in. They think the original guy actually was a Jewish guy who was hiding the fact that he was Jewish, but he married
Sick.
Alexander Hamilton's mom. The mom wasn't listening to him. I think she might have had some extra marital affairs, and he just sent her to jail. He was like, "Yo, this lady sucks," and he locked her. He like got her into
Nice.
like a plantation colony prison for 4 months, and then she came out, and he was like, "Now she knows what's up," and she just left immediately, abandoned his whole family. Yeah, so she met another guy, and that's how Alexander was born. He did something with the court. The original husband was like, "Yo, she left. None of her marriages will ever be valid." So then she had a kid with Alexander Hamilton's dad. And then that way that's why he's a bastard. Because they're like, no, that lady can never have a marriage. She was like she went to jail for being a slut.
Nice.
Damn.
She went to slut jail, dude.
They could lock people up for that?
Yeah, dude. She did 3 months. Hard time, dude.
3 months?
In like a fucking like, it was
Caribbean plantation.
Yeah.
That's hell.
Damn.
I think they dug a hole in the ground. You just sat in like a little thing, like a little like
You just
hobbit
thought
house.
about your actions?
But yeah, you just chilled.
Were they trying to like reform sluts back then?
I think so. Bad wives, specifically.
Damn.
If you're a bad wife.
Sluts still go there though.
Oh,
you know what I
big
mean?
time.
To the hole in the ground?
No, they go to the Caribbean. There's something in
yeah.
there. It's like when turtles go to the same island. Sluts just have to get down there. Steel drums.
They're called. They feel a force bringing them to the
No,
Caribbean.
Hamilton's the man.
Yeah,
He's a good
I
boy.
want to get. I wish I got further into that. I could have brought more to the conversation about Hamilton, but I just know
Sorry,
about
he
his-
links with Washington, and then Washington
True.
loves him.
Yeah,
That was in that Marquis de Lafayette book. They were his two bros.
the homies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame though. He was just fucking tortured by his bastardist past.
Yeah. Read the book and then watch Hamilton.
I'm reading the book
Broadway.
Hamilton was based on right now.
Yeah.
I tried to watch Hamilton. It was so bad.
It stinks.
Yeah, it was just like, dude, give me the story straight, man.
Yeah.
What the hell? What's all this crap, dude?
You don't like the songs?
no.
No, the songs piss me off.
Really?
Almost more than any other songs.
I
Yeah.
love
I
musical
turned it on.
songs.
It was like, it's Christmas time in the West
Yeah,
Indies.
yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
dude, there's some good ass musical songs.
I mean, dude, don't get me
Hamilton's not
started on
great.
They
it.
are good musical songs.
Yeah.
Tradition. I mean, Fiddler on the Roof had some bangers.
Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera.
I don't know any of those.
Oh,
What's
Can you
the
give
big
us,
one?
give us what's the big one?
Once I
In
hear it.
sleep he came to me. You don't know that?
That's nasty.
it's awesome. It's a banger. The Phantom of the Opera is here.
I know that
Oh,
one. That
nice.
was massive.
Inside your mind.
That's pretty sick, dude.
Wicked?
If you
Wicked
think
got
about
some
just
that,
say it
bangers,
was
too.
Phantom of the Opera with a fucked up face. You just sent it to me. I was texting you. Fuck.
oh, who'd you say was
You
doing?
sent it. You sent it a gif of the Phantom of the. Oh, it was me
Yeah,
with the cold sore.
cold sore.
I got a cold sore in my mouth. I was
I
like,
didn't want to
fuck,
out
I
your
have to do a
biz.
show.
Yeah, I said you should fan of the opera
Fair
through
enough.
half a marathon.
That would be so funny. If you filmed your special with the fucking Phantom of the Opera mask on.
Thank God. The cold sore is almost done. Would have been a soul crushing defeat, dude.
Oh, for
That would have
for the
been
new spec?
awesome.
For the special, to have
CGI it
a
off.
fucking disgusting herpes on my mouth.
That dude, you were bemoaning it. That couldn't have come at a better time.
Perfect time.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
No,
now
you
you're
won't even
definitely
have
not
to
going to
think
get
about
one.
Now the stress of this induced a nice herpes on my mouth.
Yeah.
Are you stressing?
I am stressing. And last night didn't help. I was watching. This is a funny story. I was watching Fox News over my dinner, and they cut to a preview for Rob Schneider's new special, and then it just one of his jokes is just exactly the same as mine. And I was sitting there eating dinner, and I was like, "Oh,
It's also such a unique way for someone to spin out as
know.
watching Fox News and seeing a comedian with the same being like, what the
what are the
fuck?
odds?" I haven't watched Fox News in months. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just put on some TV."
Yeah.
While I'm eating dinner, and then it just cuts to a guy doing my material. I was like, wait,
That's
how do we have this? I'm doing it anyway. Then all day I've been walking around in my head just like, I'm fucking doing it. Who cares? Obviously I didn't see it. I've been doing this material for fucking 2 years.
That's
I never
torture.
saw that.
That's torture.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What a wild way to find out.
Yeah. Fox News running ads for stand up. And it's just the one joke they used in the trailer.
Yeah.
Just funny eating.
It's for real. That's exactly what I did. I was like, I just heard it slightly. And then I heard it.
Yeah.
He's like, Joe Biden's like if Joe Biden were a dog, you'd put him down. And I was like, fuck.
That sucks.
Kind of like an integral part of that whole fucking.
No, that's a byline,
Yeah,
bro.
it is. It is. I'm keeping it, dude.
Yeah, for sure. you
Mine's
should.
different, but it's still, yeah.
It's a byline, bro. I thought you were talking about a whole, like,
No, I'm sure, though.
Chunk.
That happens. That happens.
it's gotta.
It's always a bummer. Nothing worse.
I had to drop something.
Nothing worse is when someone tells you about it, too.
Someone messaged me.
It's like, just don't even tell me.
Yeah, someone messaged me, said I was cutting real close to Tom Segura with a thing about once you have kids, you don't care about your dogs anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I
He's got a
dropped-
bit about
yeah,
that.
it's fucking-
Yeah, but that's also...
yeah. And it wasn't nothing. It wasn't integral. It was
There's
just
premises that are very common.
true.
That happens.
Yeah. But no, it's the worst feeling. You're like, what else of mine's already been fucking
Oh, yeah.
done?
Everything I'm saying has been done.
You think that.
You
No.
do. And then you see it, and you're like... Or, like, you see where you, like... You're like, oh, fuck, is that where I got that? Like, something
Oh.
like that, where you're like, oh, no.
You start thinking maybe you osmosed the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you osmosed an idea. And yeah,
I got my osmos from Rob Schneider. I was like,
Yeah.
Schneider's the man.
he is the man.
If he saw you right now,
He
he'd,
stood up
he'd
for
clasp hands. Yeah, he'd see you right now. He'd
He
clasp
was like
hands.
very vocal during the SNL
Yeah,
thing.
dude. Was
he really?
Schneider was
Yeah,
all
man.
over it.
He'd fucking
Was he on
great,
SNL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd
for a
great
long
minds.
time.
He'd go great minds,
Yeah.
bro. Great fucking minds.
Schneider's the bro.
Yeah, dude. There were some of those bros. Brewer's the bro.
Brewer's the ultimate bro.
Absolute bro. I had when I rode back with this Uber driver, the way up, I told it last week, I was saying it was a guy from like Afghanistan, beast, came back with this just dude from like, Northeast Philly somewhere. And he, I I just assumed we were on the same wavelength. So we're talking about stuff. Start talking about the vax, and I'm going like, "Oh, dude, he's putting the bat signal out. I'm gonna drop it on him." Like, yeah, dude, fuck that. And he was like, "Actually, I needed it. My father would have died without it." I was like, "Oh, shit, my bad, dude." I was like, "My bad." And then we started talking. Then we started talking comedy. I'm like, but he was being nice. Then we started talking about comedy, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw Jim Brewer." I'm like, "Yeah, he's the man." He was like, "Yeah, he's just fucking right wing now." And I'm like, "God damn it, dude! I can't talk to this guy about fucking anything."
Yeah.
Well, he was like, "You can't really tell, but I think he's kind of right wing," and it was just kind of like. And he's like, yeah, well, he talked about Trump, and he was like, yeah, well, Trump gave everyone permission to be racist, and I was like, I quit. I fucking quit trying to be your
White
boy on
Uber
this
driver?
ride. Yeah, I quit trying to be your boy. On
White
the way
Uber
home.
drivers are the worst thing imaginable. like when you go on the road, I always
Yeah.
get white Uber drivers
Well, yeah,
on the road.
outside of
New York,
cities, there's
yeah.
white Uber drivers.
Yeah, yes,
and
sir.
they
on, like-
don't stop talking.
They do
I
not.
like the chat. I
I
like the
hate
chat.
the chat.
I don't like the chat. I don't like the chat of telling you all about the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. Remember when we got to South Carolina? That guy just gave us the tour.
Yep.
It was kind of nice.
I did
He hit us with some good
I
stuff.
I had the one guy the one time who just went, yo, they have beer there. Beer's
Oh, the
pretty
Mexican
good.
guy.
Yeah, the Mexican guy.
The beer there is
Yeah, they
so
have a
good.
beer there. That's a beer. They have some good beers there.
I got hit with that guy though. That same type of guy. I was doing hyenas during the pandemic, and it was the first one I did that was like packed in Texas, and I was like, yeah, fuck. I was at the bar. I figured this bartender from fucking Fort Worth, Texas, was going to be pretty cool about the vax being gay.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, the vax fucking bullshit. I was like, COVID's fucking bullshit anye. He's like, I was on a ventilator for 3 months in the hospital. And I was
Jesus
like, oh, shit. My bad, dude.
Was it like a man bunned up like bartender, or was it like just a regular dude?
I remember bald head, fucking like looked like a Texas man. But I mean, I guess he got hit with that ventilator and was like, "No, this shit's real, dude."
Yeah,
I don't care
3
how
months.
conservative I was. dude.
True.
It's like I was in the hospital for 3 months with COVID.
That is the wormhole to the Democratic Party. No disrespect.
Yeah.
You hit the Darth Vader breath for a couple of months, dude. You come out and you're like, mine is my guy.
You sit up like Vader at the end of that one, like, no.
That's so scary. That was
I'm
my
gay.
greatest nightmare of getting onto the vent, dude. When I had it, I was like, dude, I'm gonna hit
Oh,
the
it sucked.
because you lay there and you go, yeah, my breathing's all right. I guess it could be better. And you go, oh fuck, I'm going on the vent.
You don't breathe again. You lay
Get it together, dude. It's just your mind getting you
Yeah.
excited. It's a little harder now. I wonder what that's about. Oh, it's even harder now that I think about it. Oh god.
Damn, you had it bad?
I got whacked for like 2 days. And
Yeah,
then
that's
all
what
of
it
the,
was for
all
me.
of the countries got whacked and they all hit it from
none
each
of
other.
us talked about it.
They're like, nah, I'm good.
We all got it.
all got crushed.
And I called Billy. I'm like, where are you at? He's like, I just woke up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing sleeping, dude? It's a work day. He's like, yeah, I think I like an itch in my throat. Everyone hit it from each
They're
other.
all devastated.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
Are they like you though? Are they like slightly hypochondriacs?
Probably.
Where
Yeah.
they're all like, oh no, it's hard to breathe.
I guarantee Billy for sure is. And
Yeah.
all my brothers probably are.
Have you
But-
only had it once?
Yeah, Billy had it once. I did think twice. I had allegedly twice, but
I had it 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Damn.
I get sick pretty easily. I don't really have a strong immune system.
Immunocompromised.
I don't know. Something.
Damn.
Were you homeschooled?
No.
All right.
Why?
Nothing.
That's like the
Serious.
meanest thing you could possibly say.
It's not.
Just asking the question. Even just asking the question is mean. You seem like you weren't around people growing up.
You don't. Yeah, you were in complete command of the green room, dude. He came to my show on Sunday. It was just in
Total-
the pocket, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I don't think I
He
was.
was holding court in the green room, and it was.
I was
very
just
fun.
talking.
No,
No one talks.
No, you were so
No one
funny.
talks. Everyone just sits there
Yeah, it's
and waits
weird.
for someone to talk.
Yeah,
So I was like, I'll talk.
He's
Yeah.
becoming a man before our eyes, dude. I thought about that.
Yeah.
You're becoming a man. How old are you now?
22.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah,
get married
young
soon.
boy. Dude. You
Get
just got
married
out of homeschool, dude.
Did you ever see Bad Boy Bubby?
No.
Oh, you got to watch Bad Boy Bubby.
What's that?
It's about I think it's an Australian movie about a guy whose parents convince him that the outside air is poisonous, so they keep him inside his whole life and he can't go out. He has sex with his mom.
Oh,
Yeah, and eventually he like it's fucked up. He can only have sex
That's
with his
not where I
mom.
expected that to go.
There's that other one, Bubble Boy, with is it
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
It'd be funny to get them too confused.
Like he's fucked his mom. I was like, I don't know if I remember that part.
But no, yeah, then he eventually gets out and just is like goes on a tear.
He's a bad boy.
It's a sick movie. Bad Boy Bubby is a sick movie.
Nice.
I just
Sounds
wanted to talk
good.
about it. You don't give Bad Boy Bubby vibes at all. you don't at all. He's a
I'm
menace.
good. I'm
Bad
glad.
Boy Bubby's a fucking menace.
You're a good boy.
I try my best.
You are a good boy.
You are good. You actually are a really good boy. For real. No, seriously.
Yeah, Sass is a little good guy.
A lot of your generation's lost, dude.
Your generation's a
They're
bunch
on their
of
phones too much.
fucking punks on their phones.
I think everyone's on their phones.
I'm not on my phone
Dude, I'm getting off.
You're not?
right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been able to
You
identify.
see my screen time? It's like 14 hours.
No, are you really?
Is it actually
no,
that
it's
high?
not 14. No,
What you clocking in at?
I don't know. Probably something crazy.
Mine's like 8 or 9.
Especially a hangover day yesterday.
Yeah. Traveling when you're in the hotel.
Today I'm at an hour and 51 minutes.
That's not bad.
Considering I've been awake since 11, that's pretty bad.
Usually give you the average. Not bad. I'm down to 230. No, well, it just went up 239 daily average. But when I hit the hotels
Damn,
traveling,
239 average is
Mine's
great.
not bad. Mine's 4 or 5.
that's where I was hovering around there for a while.
But for a while, mine was like 9.
Dude, we checked one time. Sid the Kid was rocking a 15-hour DA, daily average.
15?
He said he keeps it playing ambient in the background.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Fair
how does that
enough.
even happen?
Oh,
It's-
nice. My daily average is 3.5.
That's not bad, dude.
3.5's
Take
not
it.
bad at all.
Nah,
take
dude.
it.
That's not bad. I think the average person's
Although it
up
might be
around.
including today, that hour 50.
It's still
Whatever.
can, I can't freak the average.
Yeah.
I just requested that my wife put her screen time monitor on. Yeah, so it's good data to have. She's like, I don't want. I was like, just put it on. For
Oh,
me.
for her to look at.
Yeah. I was
Oh.
like, just check it out.
I thought you meant for you to monitor. I was like, man,
I'm gonna ask her about
it's
it.
a little wacky.
All right, yeah, I keep it down. If I see her on it too much, I go, come on,
Yeah.
put the fucking phone down.
What do you on? What do you on a lot?
She should,
Just the apps? Big on
Instagram
the
and
apps?
Twitter.
Yeah.
I just,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
I just look at the apps. I try to find, I'll get in a Wikipedia hole occasionally.
I'm on
Really?
Last
Shazam.
night-
I'm
last
on
night-
Shazam all day.
Damn, what
The
is
hell's
this?
Just 7 hours on Uber Eats.
Singing songs, trying to think
I'm
of
in a
them.
coffee shop.
Oh, Arcade Fire. I haven't thought of them in
You
forever.
never even write it down. You're like, cool. Put your phone away.
I
I'm
got a
on
nice,
Instagram a
got a
lot.
nice Wikipedia one last night.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got Battle of Agincourt. Pretty big. I was watching the movie The King on Netflix. You saw that one with Timothy Chalamet.
Oh yeah.
It's a great movie.
That was tight.
It's awesome. Anyway,
If you're tired of always having to stand outside in the rain and snow to get your nicotine fix, it's time to try something new. Lucy lets you get your nicotine wherever and whenever you want it.
let's go.
Whether-
Airplanes. Airplanes are the best.
Oh, for fucking sure. Whether you're a gum man or enjoy a badass nicotine pouch, Lucy has the best nicotine products in the game. Choose your strength and your flavor with options like apple ice, mango, and espresso. There's no wrong pick.
My favorite's mango.
Oh yeah, I like apple ice.
Do you like apple ice?
I give it to my dogs.
I
lo-
feed my dogs nicotine pouches.
If
They're not
you-
doing well. I say, watch it.
If you love nicotine pouches, you're in for a treat. Lucy Breaker pouches have liquid flavor capsules inside that burst to moisten the pouch and give you a wave of awesome flavor. Visit lucy.co and use promo code DRENCHED to get 20% off your first order. Shipping's always free. That's lucy.co, promo code DRENCHED to receive 20% off and always free shipping. Here comes a fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Boy, is it ever. All right. Guys, smoking should be fun. If you're having coughing fits every time you take a sweet hit, it's time to get Freeze Pipe. Freeze Pipe gives you the coldest and smoothest hits that are easy on the lungs. Just pop the pipe's glycerin chamber into the freezer for an hour. As smoke passes through the chamber, it's cooled by over 300 degrees. Personal endorsement, talk it up.
Dude, how blazed did you get the other day?
I
on that?
get, when I pop that fucking chamber in and get high.
Dude,
I love getting high.
you do handstand bong rips, so it goes right to your head.
I do hand. Yeah, I sit here by myself and I do handstand bong rips.
And you smoke a
With my
cig right
ice
after.
cold chamber. My fucking. Never mind. Whether you're into pipes, bongs, or bubblers, Freeze Pipe has you covered with the most comfortable way to smoke. Guys, there's over 1,100 reviews and a 4.4 star rating. Get ready to be popular at every party when you bring your Freeze Pipe. Bring a Freeze Pipe to a
Communion
fucking
party.
house party, dude. To a kid's fucking birthday party. Say, guys, don't worry. The bong rips we've been taking are too harsh. I've got a solution. So, for a premium smoking experience at everyday great prices and free shipping, visit thefreezepipe.com and use code DRENCHED for 10% off your entire order. That's the THE freezepipe.com and use code DRENCHED for 10% off. freezepipe.com/drenched. Come on.
It's almost the 4th of July, and the real American dream is having smooth balls. Celebrate freedom by picking up Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0 with everything you need to get grooming. It includes a lawnmower 4.0 with cutting-edge ceramic blade and an LED spotlight so you can shave in the dark of night. The kit also comes with Manscaped's Crop Preserver, Ball Deodorant, and Crop Reviver Ball Toner.
You know what I've noticed about all that shaving cream stuff?
What?
Girls like to use it to shave their pussy. It feels good there,
I can
too.
see that, yeah.
So if you have a girl living with you, she'll shave her pussy with your Manscaped stuff.
Little woman.
And it looks nice when it's shaved.
True. Glistens.
I go, whoa, what are you, 12?
It's a fair question. What did you hit a time machine and now you're 12? I need to
time machine and
know.
your pussy went back in time?
You have to tell me. I don't want any trouble, ma'am. The kit also comes with Manscaped's Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant. If that's not enough, they're also throwing in an anti-chafing boxers and travel bag.
That's something we need for the summer.
Ooh, I think I have them on right now. So you're prepared for wherever your celebration takes you. Riff on trimming pubes. There's nothing funny about it. I
There's
shave
literally
them.
nothing to riff about when it comes to shaving
Yeah, I
pubes.
put it. It's serious business. I go into the toilet. My wife goes, "You're getting them on the floor." And I say, "You leave fucking hair in the shower." She said, "It goes down the drain." I said, "You can clog the fucking pipes that way."
Yeah.
And I said, "Just leave me be, all right." That's my trimming pubes experience.
I'm trying to look nice for you. I love when I have a presentable penis and nuts.
I'm going to meet your parents. Want to make your face as smooth
You
as
want
your
my cock to be covered in hair when I meet your parents? My cock is hairless.
I sweat right in my khaki where my pubes are, and everybody knows.
Everybody knows I have a giant bush. Everybody's been laughing at me.
Want to make your face as smooth as your balls?
I'm about to meet your father for the first time. My cock's gonna be fucking smooth, dude.
He might check it. Add on a Manscaped Beard's Hedger trimmer to be the bald eagle you dream to be. Take your freedom bells to the next level by going to manscaped.com and get 20% off free shipping with our discount code DRENCHED. That's manscaped.com, code DRENCHED for 20% off and free shipping. Get your independence back this Independence Day and unlock your confidence with Manscaped.
What the fuck are they talking about? Back to the show.
So what happened? What happened?
Battle
What
of
was-
Agincourt?
Yeah,
Just
what was
the English killed all the frogs. Frogs outnumbered them like 3-1 and got killed.
What?
Wait, what? That was a real fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
How did
Yeah.
they do it? What was the strategy?
It was the English longbow was big, dude. That was
yeah.
big. And then the frogs got stuck in the mud and they were smashing against each other. And then King Henry executed all of the prisoners. Which was
Really?
pretty weird back then to do.
Just out of nowhere?
Yeah, he executed like 10,000 10,000 strong, but he executed like for real, like maybe 2,000
Yo,
prisoners.
didn't break a single bead of sweat though, dude. King Henry
He can't sweat. It's just the royal blood. Never,
can't get off their phones, dude.
never interrupt the podcast ever again. I was talking about the Battle of Agincourt with my friends that I vaguely remember. I vaguely remember the details that I'm trying to.
No, that's all you need. The guy fucking the frogs got stuck in the mud.
the frogs got stuck in the mud.
Longbow.
Yeah.
And then the lady blew in that one dude's ear and he fucking missed. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
How sick. Did you ever watch the music video for that song?
Robin Hood?
Yeah, Prince of Thieves. It was fucking Bryan Adams. You know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
Shazam it.
Yeah. Is Shazam like a build-in on Siri yet?
Well, you gotta play it, dude.
Oh, dude, it's the music video is so fucking good. I would die for you. You never heard that song?
I might have.
Everything I do.
Oh yeah. And everything.
I don't think I've heard it.
Yo,
That one?
Yo, Sass, when you're alone with a girl, let me tell you about this. This is gonna blow your fucking mind, dude. The music video is so fucking nasty. Right now, you guys are on a couch, just ate dinner.
You go like
and you're
this.
holding hands. You're holding,
You go like this.
dude, you guys are holding both hands at your house. It's going like this.
And you're in your head. You're going, "Fuck! I forgot to shave my pubes. Oh shit! I forgot how long my pubes are. Oh fuck!
Oh, I didn't wipe my ass all that well.
Oh no! I have shit in my pants." I'm gonna have to tell her. It's gonna stink down there. I hope you don't mind a little stink.
Bryan Adams, dude. This is
Yeah.
a hunk, dude.
I didn't know this was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
I've never heard this
Yeah,
song.
dude.
Tell me it's not worth fighting for. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Good song.
That song's
It was a
beautiful,
great
bro.
song.
People want to listen to that and not debate, dude. Don't tell me, dude.
You gotta listen to that, and then you gotta go on the JRE experience and debate.
A debate. He needs to listen. That doctor. That fucking.
That dork, dude. I hate that.
He needs to
fucking
come down
dork,
from his
dude.
ivory tower, dude. I was so mad at him. And all
Were you
those people
keeping up?
being like,
You were
we
really
need
keeping
to
up?
protect this man at all costs. Did he invent the vaccine or something?
No,
Yeah, they're acting like
he. Yeah,
what the hell did the guy do?
I forget. I don't think he's ever done anything.
For real?
I think he helped patent one of the
Watch it.
Yeah. Watch it. Well, then how am I going to get to the gym? Call an Uber. Call an Uber to the grocery store. Then what? I'm just stuck here? That's crazy.
Did you see that?
What?
There was a thing. Someone's Ring doorbell foot. That was actually kind of invasion. of
Yeah,
privacy.
it's bullshit.
Oh. Wait, what was it? What was it? I think I might have seen it.
There's this guy.
This guy. No, but I will say this. They're hitting him with abusive, and it's like, no.
Yeah, that was.
Being a brat is being a brat, but it's
Yeah,
not
it's being
abusive.
a brat.
Wait, was it fucking what's his name?
Crowder.
Yeah, it was
Crowder.
Crowder.
Being a
Yeah, I
brat.
saw it. Yeah, that video was crazy.
And who knows what she did before that, dude? She might be taking the car a lot.
This was a while
But
ago.
they said there was
Yeah.
a cut. They said there was a cut interlude. They had that, and then they had the cut, and they're like, "Oh, at this point in the cut, he said he beat her fucking ass," and it was like, I saw that, and I went, maybe, but also, I need to see.
Yeah.
Show me the tape.
He was really mad.
He was angry. He was
Yeah.
furious.
He was actually sitting just like Matt is right now.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
was.
watch it.
Which that's
watch
like,
it.
if for angry and being in that position, that's like an intimidating.
Dude, I will say
It's
this:
scary.
you know, if you're already fighting with your wife and then she becomes pregnant, there's not like an easy off switch to be like, all right, I'm not going to fight with her while she's. 'cause
Yeah.
You can fight with a pregnant lady.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I fought with a pregnant lady, dude. I'm not, you know, it's not my proudest moment, but it's like you do it, and you're like, what am I doing? So yeah, I did feel badly that got released. I was like, that is really shitty.
How did it get released? Did she release it?
She must
She
have.
crushed him. Although again, he could have been torturing her behind. Who knows, dude? I tried to speak on
Abuse
domestic
was
affairs.
strong though in that, particularly in that video.
Yeah,
He was just
What were they
bratting.
saying? He was gaslighting her?
I mean,
was-
anytime you win an argument with a woman, they're like, "You fucking- that was a straw man. You gaslight me." Like,
he was.
you don't even know what these words mean, idiot.
He was bludgeoning her with logic, dude.
He bludgeoned her with
Bludgeoning
logic.
dude.
He sat down with the coffee and said, "Prove to me that I'm not right.
Change my
Change
Prove
my
that I'm
mind,
wrong.
yeah.
Change my mind about taking an Uber right now."
You should pick up the
Watch
dog
it.
poop. Change my mind.
He's just always got the sign on him, just in a bag.
That'd be nice, though, to be-
in the middle of an argument. Just like 1 second.
You can
That
take
would
an
be
Uber,
nice, though.
change my mind.
Dude, if I could go into like girl mind and just like if I'm his wife, I would just be sitting there and being like, I mean, I don't know. I think like drag story time's not that big of an idea.
Oh, you could.
Watch it.
Watch it. Watch it. You're the mother of my child. Watch it.
Throwing out a watch it to anyone is just insane.
Watch it's unbelievable.
That's an insane.
Watch it's unbelievable.
So nice.
Someone your age too.
Fucking watch it.
Hey.
Cool it. Cool it. Change your tone.
You're on thin ice.
You're on fucking thin ice.
You gotta turn off the dinner time Fox News, dude.
Yeah.
You might mentally time travel, dude.
I was watching Fox News and I was like, yeah. I was eating dinner. I was locked in. I am
Until they get you.
between specials. I did turn into a Fox News dad, 100%.
You're gonna start taking up the being like, watch it, pal. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I'm trying to
You creep. It's my dad's top shit.
creep.
You creep.
Guy's being a creep.
Dude, he would get up if we were out eating when we were little, and like if there was like teenage boys cursing. We had a pizza place in like the Poconos, and he'd go over the table and be like, "Would you creep stop cursing? Knock it off. I have kids here." And they'd be like, "Watch your mouths." Dude, it was so funny.
That's nice.
He
That's
lived
a
for it.
badass move.
Punks.
Kids
Snot
scare the
nose.
fuck out of
Snot-nosed
me.
punks.
Dude, snot nose punks.
Kids
Like,
do?
Yeah.
Because you're homeschooled. Like, what are those? I've never even seen one of those.
I just
once.
don't want to get bullied by a group of kids.
Yeah, of course.
I cross the street when I see them coming my way.
Really? What type
Yeah.
of kids do you cross the street for?
Yeah, all of them.
School zone, just in a school zone.
I live kind of in a school zone, and they're always running around outside my house. One of them was filming a TikTok outside of my apartment.
Awesome.
And I was playing video games with my friends. I stood up to take a picture of them, and they saw me take the picture. And
With
then
a
they
headset on?
Stood out, yeah, with my headset on and pajama pants, and they stood outside of my apartment waving at me until I went out and said something.
We got to go out and address
You had
them.
to address the
I had to
mob.
address them, and they were like, "Did you just take a video of us?" And I was like, "No." So the fuck are you guys talking about?
Ooh.
And then
a real problem.
They were like teens. They weren't children. And
Still,
and
bro.
they asked if I could buy them Taylor Swift
Yeah, I've heard that
tickets.
argument.
You're old enough to like date a 16-year-old by common law, right? 22.
Am I?
Can't you take like a 16-year-old to prom or something your age?
I think schools it caps out at like 18,
Oh, really?
or depending on the school. I don't think high schools want like
I thought you
22-year-olds.
could marry like a 22-year-old.
Rolling
I thought
up
you
to
could marry
prom.
like a 16-year-old.
Probably.
There's windows. If
There's
you like,
some
if you
in
were
my
to,
prom.
if you were to like,
There was
if you were to
22-year-olds
hold
in your
hands
prom?
like a 17-year-old and listen to Brian Adams, I think you'd be okay.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Obviously, don't do it.
Yeah.
Check your local
Maybe.
law, but
Yeah. Check your local listings. You might be able to do that, dude.
Oh, that would be horrifying.
Why? That'd be awesome.
17-year-olds?
you don't.
They're so funny.
You're not.
Their pussies are so funny.
I just want to talk to them. Jesus,
What the
Harry.
hell, dude?
Their tight young
Harry?
pussies are hilarious.
I mean, you're probably legally allowed to say that at your age.
You are. I was watching Marie Antoinette. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
It's pretty.
I know of her.
It was making me laugh at the beginning. Austria gives Marie Antoinette to France as like they're like, we need to become allies and like solidify this. It's just funny to see them being like, here's a sweet little piece of pussy for you.
Yeah, true.
Deal. We're friends now. Here's a 14-year-old's pussy. We're gonna send it over there.
Well, the whole country was. What was the whole? They hated her, right?
Towards the end, yeah.
Towards the end, yeah.
They cut her fucking head off.
But yeah, I know they did that. But at first, weren't they kind of like? Because you would send like one country a young babe, and they'd all be like, "Yo, for real, like we should get along."
Yeah,
This babe,
yeah.
They would worship one babe and be like, "She is
I
the
think
future."
I think they liked Marie Antoinette at first, at least
Yeah.
according to the movie.
She
I
was
saw.
cultured, wasn't she? She like came down and was like, "This is how you use a spoon."
I'm not
French
sure.
farmers were like,
the
"Oh,
movie was, I doubt, extremely accurate historically.
God, that must suck, dude. They cut her head off.
Yeah, it was making me
There's-
laugh thinking about that fucking Louis bit, the fucking first world problems bit,
Which one?
where he's just like explaining. He invented like the first world problems, I think.
Did he coin the term?
Yeah, he did it in a special.
That's pretty sick.
He was like, first world problems are like whatever, like this line's taking too long or something. He's like, third world problems are like, you wake up one day and you're like, oh fuck, I forgot they're gonna cut all our heads off. Oh, they're cutting all our heads off today. Fuck. The whole time I was watching it, I was like, God, I can't wait till they cut all these people's heads off.
Yeah.
Just gay Frenchmen running around in their fucking dumb outfits, like, woo, love making and the passion. I'm like, there's just hungry dudes outside that are dirty. They're like, we're getting in there. I'm gonna cut those fucking fruitcakes' heads off, dude. I'm starving. They just partied for like 20 years, and then they all got their heads cut off.
What was the name of the place they were all hanging
Versailles.
around? Versailles, yeah. Just being
In
absolutely
the nicest,
fruity.
literally the nicest place of all time.
Oh.
And they were in there, having drinks, fucking each. Everybody was fucking everybody.
Yeah, everyone had a mistress and shit back then.
Marquis de Lafayette. He was like ousted from the court because he wouldn't cheat.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, dude, you're being a bitch. We don't need you around our crew, dude. We're all getting pussy on the side.
Yeah.
Don't think you're better than us. And then they all got their heads cut off.
Did he get his head cut off?
Hell
No. But he got
him.
he had a lot of problems. He was in jail a lot.
It's better than having your head get cut off.
Yeah.
Especially they probably had dull ass blades back then.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck, it didn't take.
It's like a paper cutter.
Yeah.
Head cut off is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen any of those videos?
Yes.
The live leakies?
Yeah.
I've honestly, I have virgin eyes when it comes to that stuff.
It's
You
not
like it?
good. It's not good.
Especially the beheadings on there are never. It's never a
It's never a
guillotine.
clean
It's always
cut.
a knife and a fucking.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You see the guy going like, ah.
Yeah. Jesus.
Does anyone get a clean
Jesus, mister.
Does anyone get a clean cut?
Yeah, I think the Afghanis and Saudis got it down pretty good.
That's not bad.
They were hitting. I think the Taliban used to hit like soccer stadium beheadings, and they were one.
Oh, yeah, and the
one
whole
slice.
town comes
The whole
out for
town
it.
would be like, dude,
Oh,
Like,
really?
what are you doing after work
Afghanistan
today?
rocks.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's something we miss about that, like public justice, like brutal public justice. I think there's something that if
We seek it online, dude.
true,
That's why I was just mad at that science dork.
true, yeah.
That was my public beheading.
I just want to see him
crucify
Dude, I want
him,
to see
Joe.
one person debate someone who knows anything. I've never seen anyone do it yet.
What if he just pantses RFK Jr.?
Fair
dude?
enough.
That'd be so fun.
I'd be so sad. But dude, I don't think he will because they had something close to it. Rogies almost kind of debated himself a little bit. Who was the guy who went on Rogies and tried to like, fucking that
Oh, I know
weirdo
you're
Sanjay
CNN guy?
Gupta.
Yeah.
Talking. Sanjay Gupta tried to go on
And
there.
Rogies stomped him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. And
It
it's
was
like
a bloodbath.
it was a total
And
fucking
they're like,
bloodbath.
oh, this guy, what's he going to eat? Fucking elk meat and talk about wrestling?
That's
It's
what
like,
I'm
well,
saying.
then beat him in a debate. You're
Bro,
the CNN guy.
You're a medical doctor.
Yeah.
Rogie stomped him in that
It
debate.
was a bloodbath.
That's
dude.
probably why they're like,
Can't go in there.
well, because they get into the funding and the funding.
They
is
also,
really
they don't understand
freaky.
Rogies has been investigating this for 3 years now.
True.
Like nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got fucking crucified.
I love watching the videos of Rogan getting mad at people.
Yeah, it's
Of
kind
his
of
guests. Have you ever seen the one of him of the dude asking if he could like do the podcast, like take over the podcast for a week? You've never seen that?
No.
If Rogan was like, what the fuck are you talking about? he's like, what do you have to offer me that would be equal to me giving you this platform for a full week? And the guy's like, I just think it would be like a really good idea.
I think it'd be good for me.
Yeah.
Who was it? Do you remember?
I don't know,
Yeah.
but that guy definitely was in the shower being like, he might be into the ideas like that.
Yeah. He's a pretty open-minded guy.
And then
Here we
everyone would see that I'm
go.
actually great.
I'm gonna try it. Oh shit! Just fucking kill me.
Dude.
Just fucking kill me right now.
Nightmare.
Yeah, I bombed on there, and that was bad, dude. That was
Yeah.
cutting our fucking heads off.
Yeah.
I wish someone would have cut my head
Someone
off
came down.
right then, dude.
And that was early in the
I
episode.
was
too.
Jamie
What was
would
that?
have
30 minutes in.
Red face, just like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
It is
You know,
great. Doesn't he still not get the joke?
He gets it.
He gets it now.
Yeah, he understood it then. He thought. I mean, there is a part of the joke where there's something underlying it. If it was about you, you'd be like, "You're accusing me of not helping you." That's the part he took from it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the joke was I was arrogant and stupid, and I was like, I'll just go on Rogan. I don't give a fuck. He's definitely gonna have me on.
He's like, wait, what?
And he was like, "Who are you?" Fuck. Shit.
Well, you know, because you figure like you'd be into something like this situation.
I just figured you might have heard of it.
How long after did you go on?
It's like 2 years.
Okay.
Oh,
Year-
so you had it was 2
Year and
years
a half.
after.
Yeah.
Time is flying, dude.
Yeah, time's flying.
What the hell?
That was 4 years ago this September.
Huh?
Damn, 4 years ago?
I think 4.
That's
Huh?
crazy.
3 or 4.
Oh, you're right. It's
think it's
2023, dude.
Yeah, it was 2019.
That's wild.
September 12th, 2019.
I was in high school.
I remember the date because it was 9/11 when I got the news that I was going to be on.
That's pretty. That's
It's a great
significant.
9/11.
Yeah, it was a good 9/11. It was another good 9/11.
Yeah.
True.
Added to the board. So far, I've had nothing but good 9/11s.
No, the one,
The
one
first
bad
one was
spoiled the bunch.
nuts.
Yeah.
Recess all day.
True.
Had no clue what was going on.
I got to watch TV in the daytime.
Get to watch TV in class. Teachers are crying. You're like, this is crazy.
Your enemies,
Teachers are sobbing.
your
You're like, what are
enemies
they?
fell, dude.
We had to go to the church.
Teachers
You went to
crying
church?
is the
We went to
worst.
church.
They sent us right home.
We went to church, and then certain kids started getting picked up. And I was like, damn, I wish my parents would fucking pick me up. Of course they didn't.
Yeah.
I just spent the full day at recess.
Did you guys get did you guys have school the next day?
I don't remember.
I think
do not
we had- I
recall.
think we
I'm
had
pretty sure
school
we
the
just-
next day.
yeah, no
I think
one-
it was business as usual.
And then that was when everybody started talking. They're like, they're going to get us.
They're going for fucking.
Mechanicsburg has such a huge Navy depot. They're like, dude, they're targeting the Navy depot.
New York City was first. Mechanicsburg is next.
They want Mechanicsburg. They did get fucking Somerset.
Oh yeah, crashed.
Who
to the
knows?
ground.
They were trying to hit those wind turbines.
in the Fertile Crescent.
Trying to up the price of oil.
It took me years to understand the significance of that. I was kind of like, "What's the big deal?"
Yeah.
New York. I was like, "Okay." It's like a bunch of people died. I'm like, seems like a decent amount, but
Yeah.
It's crazy that they thought it was like 20,000 people.
Yeah. I mean,
Originally.
they did the math on how many people work there every day.
Yeah.
And it's like an insane amount.
Yeah, who would have
Yeah.
thought we had 18,000 quiet quitters? Where the hell were you guys?
Dude, I was watching. So there's this 9/11. There's a 9/11 documentary. It's like the best one. It was on the History Channel. And it was just footage. It was just chronological, and it was home videos.
Yeah.
And one of them's these students from NYU.
I've seen that video.
And they're like, but I never
they're all
saw,
drinking
They
beer.
never showed in the documentary. They never showed them drinking.
Yeah.
And then
It's like 8 a.m.
this week a video came out. They're all like, while the towers are on fire, the first plane's actually the second plane hit because they collapsed. These kids are just drinking beer, like watching it.
Yeah.
And then the one girl just was like, oh my God.
Yeah. It's
Oh
a
my
wild
God,
video.
what do we do?
It's a wild video.
Also, if it's the same video,
it was
I'm
like 10
thinking,
a.m. too.
Yeah.
It's really early, and they're
Well, they're like,
drinking out of
classes are
like
canceled.
pint glasses.
Classes are canceled. Let's get a couple brewskis, watch the fire.
Oh my god!
But they also, if it's the same video, I'm thinking there were people jumping.
Oh, I
And they
didn't
were
see
filming
that
it.
in the
they
video.
claim there was no jumpers.
Who?
Pictures
Oh,
of
I'm
jumpers.
thinking of the Great Depression. My bad.
I was like,
They claim
a
there's
lot of jumpers.
Yeah, they claim
There was
there was
a-
no jumpers. The Great Depression.
on the stock market crash.
Yeah, they're like nobody actually jumped. I'm thinking of two different things.
Yeah, there's that famous photo of the dude like head first
Yeah.
going down.
I don't think he's ever been identified.
Probably not. I mean, jumped from fucking
falling man.
high up.
Yeah, true.
Just scary vid, dude.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you think somebody from the picture would be like, of the dead people, would be like that.
Oh, yeah,
that
that
looks like
dude.
my husband.
So
Yeah.
what's the thought behind that? It's burned to death or splat.
Yeah, I think it was like you couldn't breathe, and what you were holding on to was so hot, you had to just let go or jump. Yeah, I'll take the jump over the burn to death. Burn to
Yeah.
death blows, dude.
I
wouldn't
don't know
at
if I
least
could get myself to jump.
You wouldn't at least try your sneakers to grip on the side?
See if you can. Bam, 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 bam.
yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. Just like one time. Come on. Fuck.
Fire,
Midair.
fire department's watching you guys going squeaky all the way
He's gonna
down.
make it.
Holy shit.
He's gonna do it. He's nope. He's off. He's off.
Spit on your hands and wipe your shoes.
It's like a basketball court. No, the jumpers was truly the most haunting part of that entire.
It's terrible.
The jumpers was the scariest part by far.
Yeah, I saw a video on Twitter like 2 days ago from clips that go hard. On
Clips that
Twitter.
go hard.
Yeah. And the caption was just people jumping out of the Twin Towers on 9/11.
It's so loud when they come. It's terrifying.
I
Oh,
blocked
dude.
all those accounts.
Yeah.
I don't need to see that shit.
I never watched that one.
Which one?
I saw the description of it. The jumpers. It's from the ground, of like firefighters.
It's just
People
autoplay.
jumping.
I open up Twitter. I'm
is
like,
it
oh, what's
audio
this?
too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's loud.
Oh,
It
the
sounds like a
sound is
fucking
terrible,
car
dude.
accident.
Oh. Sounds terrible.
Yeah, having a jump would.
They didn't say it was so high up though you could like die before you even hit the ground.
Yeah, which can't. It's just not true.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think you would like suffocate?
No.
Not
People
me.
skydive.
That is definitely true.
Do you think people like caught the plane? Like how many people do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
like as it was like coming into the building? Like do you think there were like how
100%.
many people
I
do you
mean,
think did
people got
that?
hit by it. Yeah.
Yeah, like how many? Do you think?
It also
like, how many
It
people
sucks.
do you
also
think,
was
like,
probably
died,
just, it's so fast and it's just a huge
Dude,
explosion immediately.
Dying in an office job from the technically the most exciting thing ever too. There's a terrible thing about that. Just being so bored.
God,
All of a
nothing's
sudden you're
ever
just
going to
going,
happen. Oh, the most, the most important thing that's ever happened
Yeah.
in modern America
Oh,
and the
dude.
world.
What time did the plane hit?
Early.
9:36. I don't know why I thought it was like 8:52.
9. It probably was around that time.
Something that adds up to 11. I've done the numbers.
You were just about to take a
I
coffee
think the second
break.
one was 9:30. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it was pretty early. So I remember being roughly
8:46.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
o'clock when they wheeled the TVs in.
9:03.
God damn, that's coffee break time though.
There was like 15 minutes in between.
Yeah,
Damn.
because the first one they were like maybe it was an accident.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane.
Second one they're like whoa.
Did you ever see a plane fly real low and you're like, it's
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah.
crash.
Think about it every single time.
You're like, oh fuck.
We were right next to fucking
Oh, yeah.
LaGuardia. I see planes coming low. I'm like, this is it.
Yeah. Just
They're gonna
is there
hit
part of you deep
Kinship
down?
coffee.
Part of you deep down that's like, come on.
I want to see.
I
one.
want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, but that's of
Just
course.
see an
of course.
A380
But
just
that's-
slam into a building.
Yeah,
For sure.
but that's just the worst part of you. You know.
Just a sick idea from your animal soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I see when I'm looking at the World Trade Center from far away,
Yeah.
and I'm
When we're
like, that
crossing-
must have been
like
fucking
crossing the bridge. I
insane
think
to
about where
see.
people must
Yeah.
have been when it happened.
Yeesh.
Like on the
Yeah.
George Washington Bridge would have been insane. Dude.
Oh.
Yeah, all that. What a truly tragic event.
Yeah.
But the guy testing out Spider-Man
It's so funny.
is funny. Just like, especially if somebody else saw him, just
yeah.
like, dude, did you just try it? It's like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying anything. Parachute Man would have been so sick, dude.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah.
A parachute man would have been.
You know they got parachutes up there now?
I
If I was
fucking would.
if I was that high up, I'd have a parachute on me. for
Absolutely,
sure.
dude.
Wingsuit, something.
Yeah, wingsuit would be wild.
Having never even tried the wind. straight to another building. Right in the Tower 7.
I'd land in the Hudson
Oh,
for sure. Just coast right in.
Coast right in and
Yeah.
drown in your parachute.
True.
Got out of that burning. What's the second worst death? Ah, shit.
Yeah, but you have your survival knife. You go, oh,
Definitely.
cut that off.
Definitely.
That's
I
what
have
that-
no doubt I'd be able to parachute into a body of water and cut it loose.
Did you guys see that dude that jumped off the or crashed his plane purposely?
Nah.
You didn't see this?
The YouTuber?
Yeah. You didn't see
Why
this?
did
You'd
YouTuber
love
crash?
I feel like you definitely
No,
seen
what
it.
happened?
He was like he tried to this happened like 2
Was
years
that the guy
ago.
who came and said he said all that really funny shit while he was flying around? He was like, "Woo!"
No, that was awesome. That
Yeah,
was
that guy
in
was
was
the
that
man.
in
I
Massachusetts?
think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
What was that?
He hijacked a plane. He was a dude that worked on like the runway and he hijacked
Yeah.
a plane.
Oh, shit.
And
They're
he was
trying
just
to talk
taking
him
it for
down.
a spin, yeah. And he's
Just
like,
crashed.
"Yeah, I fucked up, guys."
I'm gonna land this thing, but don't be mean.
Yeah, it actually got really depressing at the end.
Yeah.
You gotta negotiate from up there. You gotta say, dude, I'll land it, but no charges. Agree?
Yeah.
That's kind
Do
of
you
like what he
agree?
was doing. He was like, they were like the air control people were
I
like,
fucked
"Yo,
up."
you got to land it," and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna." He's like, "I'm just taking it for a spin," and then he just sailed into a fucking island. It exploded.
Oh, he died.
Yes, dude. He killed himself.
What a beast.
Yeah, it was
just having a
really
good
He was
time.
just out there.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what?
yeah.
I'm done,
I'm
dude.
grabbing a plane. It's
I'm
crazy.
done
he flew,
working.
He flew it.
He flew it so successfully. Like he took it off and he was doing like barrel rolls and shit
What?
in like a commercial plane. It was crazy.
Oh, that's such a funny fucking way to go.
Yeah.
It's nah. Like, come on down. Nah.
Yeah. He
You
was
guys
doing
are
like
gonna
Top
be
Gun
so
flybys.
mean if I do that. I'm just gonna park it right here.
Who was the what was the guy who crashed?
Oh, there's a YouTuber who like made a video of his plane supposedly crashing, or like the engines broke or shut down. And then he was like, luckily I always fly with a parachute with me. And then he just jumped out of the plane. But there was like 7 GoPros set up, like all angles. And then
Yeah,
they
he
investigated.
clearly-
They were like, you blatantly just jumped out of your plane.
And then there's just a plane crashing onto California, or wherever
Yeah.
the fuck he was, which is
What the
it's a pretty
fuck?
serious.
Yeah,
crime.
he's going to jail for sure. But I remember like he put the video out.
The video is funny.
How many
Yeah.
views?
Jumping
how many
out of his
views
own
did he
plane.
get?
Dude, he got like 100,000 views.
Oh no,
Not worth it at all. At all.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He hit the eject button.
He was on like a Cessna plane, like
Yeah.
a small ass plane.
He just
so
opened
scary.
like a car door and
Yeah.
fell out of a plane.
What?
It's
He didn't
hilarious.
even
Yeah.
fly out to the top.
No.
He just literally like opens a door and like rolls out of
Yeah.
a moving plane.
And everyone was like, dude, no one just flies with a parachute with them. And he was like,
Yeah.
luckily I've always got my parachute on me.
So he was just like, yeah, crazy. Or he was like, the engines are going Mayday, Mayday.
Yeah. It was like, no,
Yeah.
he was so calm because it was clearly not real. And he was not really great at acting it out. And he was just like, oh no, the engines are gone. And then like apparently like all these people and like they were all saying they're like he didn't try anything. He didn't even try to like reboot the engines.
Yeah.
It was like one engine
And he
stalled.
just happened
It was
to
like
have a
time to
GoPro.
jump out of the plane. Yeah.
Happened to have a GoPro on the wing
Yeah.
to watch him jump out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of open and shut.
Yeah.
What did the plane hit? It hit like farmland.
It landed
or
in
something?
like trees and like in like mountains. And
Probably
I think it
started a
was in
forest fire.
California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You started a forest fire?
No,
But then he landed on the plane to like recover the footage and then edited it all together and then uploaded it.
Pretty
And-
nasty. You should at least go to the White House after you get started.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty nasty.
Yeah.
To pilot your thing to your Cessna.
He was an Olympian.
He was an Olympian?
Yeah, I just looked it up. His name was like Trevor. Oh fuck, I closed it.
Matt, you getting hydrated for the gymnasium
I
today?
am. I peed earlier. It was yellow.
We
as
gotta
hell.
go a little slower this time.
I am. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I told you I'm dead right now.
Last week we went a little too hard.
I'm playground legend right
What do
now,
you guys
dude.
hit?
Oh yeah, true.
I was playing basketball on Sunday, dude. I'm fried from that. Then I rollerbladed all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
rollerblading's awesome.
Rollerblading's so
footage
nasty,
is
dude.
nice.
Dude, I'm getting more of it back.
Yeah.
Where did you go? Tennis court?
The rollerblade?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm not that kind of blader, bro.
Dude, rollerblading on a tennis court's the best.
True.
Smooth
This
as
is a
fuck.
very smooth surface.
Yeah.
I was doing grassy hills. It was pretty sick.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm cross country. Dude, it was I'm filming a rollerblading intro for my special.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll hop on the blades, get some footage. I got on it like we started at 10 o'clock, so I showed up at 9:40 to practice. Dude, I was so bad.
Yeah,
I've
it's-
rollerbladed forever.
I'm sure. Who
Dude,
has?
Stopping is the hardest part.
Unless you have the brake on the heel, dude.
Nah,
Dude,
that
it
shit does
takes
not
forever.
work. That shit does not work. You gotta
just
drag
squeak
your
along.
foot.
I would just like find grass and jump into it to stop. If I was
Yeah,
going
that's
too
the best
fast-
move. Yeah.
It was, dude, it
That
was
was
fun.
my favorite part is you jumping from the hill. Like
Dude, it was nonstop stabilization.
Yeah.
I would just all of a sudden like at
did
one
you go
point.
down Kensington?
Yeah,
Awesome.
dude, that was so scary.
Of course.
I
that
just
the
drive
heroin?
through it. I
Yeah.
drive through it thinking like this is fucked up, but like I was like, yeah, I'll breeze through. We'll catch some footage. Terrified, dude.
I'd love to see security footage of you like fully sprinting on the rollerblades.
There is that footage exists, dude. I went through
Running
the
for your
intersection.
life.
Well, you get up there and it's kind of like you see these people that are like genuinely suffering. So I was like, well, I don't want to be like close ups of anyone's faces. So I wanted like a nice wide through. I was on Allegheny going through Kensington Ave, like cutting across Kensington Avenue. Dude, the first time we tried it, we got we got stuck at a red light. So I was standing outside on rollerblades, like,
Holy
and a
shit.
dude ran up behind me and went, and I was like,
Oh no.
scared the shit out of me, dude.
It is a haunted
So that-
house, dude.
Dude, it was so spooky. And then I go, all right, let's go around. We got it. We'll time the light. Let's do it again. So we spin the blocks. The first time was kind of like whatever. And this dude's in a trunk, like Gallagher.
Yeah.
I mean, basically covered a war zone, dude, in a trunk with a fucking probably a really expensive
Yeah.
camera. And we go around for the second time, and I was like, all right, as soon as that light turns green, we'll go. So we start going. The light just turns red real quick again. I'm at the second time, like, oh, fuck. So then we did get it, because then afterwards the light turned green. I got like a little shot of like, I had to hop up on them. And they were like, go in the turning lane. We'll go in the other lane and come back and meet us. So I went to the turning lane and got blocked by cars. So I had to like hop up on a median. It was either like jump up and skate through the bros,
Yeah.
or hop up on the median, dude. And then they have
The
I had
bros
to-
will get you.
I'm making my way back to the car. They have footage. I'm like, like genuinely scared. It was scary, dude.
Yeah, that's gonna be
You do any sketching?
I did a little sketching. Yeah,
That's awesome.
What's
I-
sketching?
Just like holding on
Holding
the
onto
back
the
of the car.
car.
I had
Nice.
to sometimes.
Yeah.
I was filming and it was being shot from a trunk.
Yeah.
So I'd be rollerblading. If we would stop, I'd come up to stop myself. I used the car constantly. Like,
Yeah.
just nail the car. It was so fun.
The one you sent me where it fades to the city. That's
The
got to be the
drone's
intro.
nasty.
That's got to be the.
That'll be the end of the
where the
intro.
title-
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It was pretty.
You think
sick,
of a
dude.
title yet?
Yeah, I'm still thinking. I'm getting closer and closer.
All right.
I'm getting closer and closer. I think I've stumbled upon a Eureka on the way up here. I went, Eureka. That could be it.
What do you think?
Speed of light.
Speed of
hell
light.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll see. Yeah, that was fun. I played pickup basketball, fried myself to the point where I thought I was going to have to go to the ER. And then I didn't think of that, but I was.
Yeah, you told me you thought you were dying.
Well, what happened was I went to swallow, and I was so parched that I couldn't swallow. So the time that I didn't swallow, I was like, I should probably be breathing instead of swallowing. And I was like, it took me a second to switch gears, dude. I was like, oh God, here it comes.
I'm having a stroke.
That was fine. But yeah, dude, I went from. I played in senior citizen basketball 1-on-1. 69 years old.
Really?
Yeah, he was nice. He was fucking
It's a
good.
draw.
It was a draw.
You guys tied?
Although I wasn't going super hard on him too.
Yeah.
So we hit 4-4. I honestly think he was up. I think it was 3-4. He messed up the score, and I was like, man, maybe I did score another point. I don't know. So we got to 4-4, and he goes, "It's a tie, bro." The whole dude
Yeah.
went right to my head. I blocked one of his shots. He goes, "You must be 75% black, bro." What the hell? It was so funny.
Oh, damn.
I was playing the bros, dude.
Damn.
I was the only white boy on the court, bro.
That's a good compliment.
Yeah, it was funny. It was just all of his old friends watching. It was nonstop.
Really?
It was so fun.
Oh, fuck.
That
And I
sounds
played a
so
whippersnapper after that, man. He was such a punk, dude. As soon as he started losing, he started doing that shit where he'd watch the other court and just be like, yeah, I guess you're shooting mid range. That's fucking corny, bro. You can hit those all day. And it's like, all right, dude. And I drove past him and it was just like, I could do that every time. But
Yeah.
I was like, dude, please. Yeah, it was fun.
How does that work?
punk.
You just show up to the court?
Showed up to the court, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, there was a where my house is. There's a small lot where it's just all old black dudes that hang out. I always like say what's up to them, and they were like, "We're playing basketball over there." So I was like, nice. I would love to come dominate these
Yeah.
dudes. All old men just come and just slam on them.
So it was just you and a bunch of old black dudes?
That's what I was hoping for. But then I show up and they all started playing softball. I missed the basketball, so I was just shooting
shit.
around. And this old guy
Softball's
was
fun,
like,
though.
"Softball would have been nasty." And this old guy was like, "Let's play 1-on-1." So we started playing. He was the funniest dude in the world. He goes, "Damn, you jump!" I can't jump high at all. I thought white boys couldn't jump. It was so fun. He said my handle was so. Man, his handle's unbelievable.
Oh, that's nice.
Right to my head,
What's a better compliment than a black guy on a basketball court?
dude. So now I got playground legend status. I walk past all the old word travel
What do you
through
think
the
your
old black
nickname
dudes in
is?
the
What
park.
do you think your nickname is
White
on the
boy
court?
for sure.
Fat butt, dude.
Fat
Fat
butt.
butt?
Fat butt. I have no idea.
That should be your name of your special. Fat butt.
Fat butt would be
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, dude, it was playing b-ball was so fucking fun, and then I went right from there to rollerblading. I was shattered, dude. My fucking
Yeah, I saw
I'm
it.
chafed up right here. Where I was laying in bed with Brittany, and she's fucking her feet. She's always rubbing them on me when she's going to sleep. She rubbed where my rollerblade was. Like, I got irritated from my
Watch
rollerblades.
it.
I literally went, it's irritated from my rollerblades. I didn't know. I was like, you couldn't have known, but it just hurt. That's all. I didn't say you did anything wrong. I didn't see her do anything wrong. I'm just saying it's tender there right now, and you fucking pushed it.
I'm trying to go to sleep.
I should never get pussy ever again. I'm going, that's where my tender for my rollerblades.
Rollerblading's awesome. I threw on some rollerblades
It's so
recently.
nasty, dude.
It's
Really?
fun. Yeah.
I might start
Where'd you
doing it
blade?
more.
In our office.
Oh,
At the Barstool office.
How about that?
Did a little lap around the office.
how
Fastest
did,
person.
were people? Oh, you got the fastest time.
Yeah. Of the
What?
app.
What'd the girls say? They were noticing.
What did all those beautiful barstool girls say?
They said that's very impressive. They said, I bet your shins are very tender right now, so I won't touch them. They respected me.
That's a good woman, dude.
Yeah, they behave themselves over there.
Yeah, the hosts of Dirty Slut Hour are very good. They're very good girls.
We got to break into that space.
I know.
Dirty Slut Hour.
Yeah,
I really
or,
do.
Or yeah, men Chad Slut Hour, where it's just like,
But it's just the one dude.
yeah, where it's just like, you don't understand this about being a guy. And
Yeah.
it's like
Men are
what?
hunters.
Yeah.
We hunt for pussy. It's deep in our DNA.
Yeah, I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
Those podcasts are fucking insane.
They're the best.
They're insane.
They're wild. You watch them? I actually got a DM from a dude. I got a DM from a
wouldn't
dude
do
who
that.
hit me up.
Let me tell you something. The first thing I did with that, straight to my penis.
What is that thing? What is that thing?
It's one of
Is that a
those
Theragun?
massagers, Theraguns.
Oh, nice.
I literally use that on my penis, but yes, you can touch
Would
it.
like till you busted?
No,
Oh, come here. Give me that thing. Who cares? You hit my back for a second, brother?
it's so nice.
My back's fried.
That was from Bert.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's not working. Oh.
Here, let me see it. I'll get you back.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'll work that out in a minute. That's nice, dude.
You gotta just hold it down.
There we go.
Yeah. That thing, I would never use it again though, because the short time it was on my penis, I realized
Why'd you
we might be onto something here. So
I
I
put
would.
one on my penis and it didn't feel good. It just hurt.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
like
really?
a
It
puncher,
it was just
dude.
hurting my balls. Yeah, I was smacking my
feels-
balls
well,
around.
if I put it on my nuts, yes, that would hurt.
Use it for
That
ball
would
torture.
really, really hurt.
Use it for ball torture. Fuck.
No, you put a Theragun on the tip of your penis.
Yeah.
You're gonna jizz.
Yeah, I can see
Really?
Yeah,
Why did you not jizz?
because
Definitely
somebody was
jizz.
here.
Oh, okay.
I was just kind of. I'm gonna do that the second I get to be alone, dude. Can't wait.
You can put it in your pocket and just fap. Just
Yeah.
have it going in your pocket.
It's pretty quiet too. Yeah, you could go stealth mode.
No, that thing's loud as hell.
Stealth
Trust me,
jerking
I was
off.
trying to put it on my penis while
Yeah.
a woman was here
True.
laying.
Have you ever tried the forbidden fap?
Yeah.
While a lady's sleeping next to you and you try to go real quiet.
I've never gone for it.
Oh,
honestly.
I've forbidden fapped in some bad places as a young boy.
Did you really?
In like when I was like really young.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's like 4 years ago. Yeah. You're a young boy now, dude.
When
How
I was,
young?
like,
We're
when I
talking
was,
seventh
like-
grade.
Yeah, like 7th, 8th grade.
A fap on the dance floor would be nice. Fapping on the dance floor.
It was like you had to. There was no other option. You had to jerk off. It was like I don't think I'll survive if I don't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had those. I've had those before.
Forbidden faps. No, I've tried it before. My wife are just fucking like, think she'll notice. Tried to do a quiet fap.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, nothing.
Nothing. Go
Nothing.
Back
I
to
wasn't going
sleep.
for the forbidden fap. I've never completed the forbidden fap though.
You've never been able to nut.
I've always stormed my quarters, dude.
Yeah,
Bathroom.
you head to the.
I must take it to the bathroom. The forbidden fap has been foiled. I must go to the west quarters. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm grabbing my phone and headphones. Where are you going? I'm like, I'm taking a shit.
I just have to shit.
Full boner getting up.
I've been laying next to her for an hour just fucking.
I just woke up. I have to shit.
I remember being in middle school in class being like I have to masturbate now. And then I'd get up to go to the bathroom. And then I'd get up and I'd have a massive boner and instantly I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing, dude? And then I would just go back
And then
to
you
class.
go back to the kitchen where your mom was teaching. You were definitely homeschooled, dude.
I was not homeschooled.
All right, quick. What middle school did you go to?
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
right. Yeah, right. You don't even know. You were absolutely homeschooled.
I was not homeschooled. I can show you my yearbook photo.
Please.
I actually can't. I have no idea how I'd find that. It's a Christmas card.
Oh fuck, dude! I forgot all about that.
What an insane thing to say. That's like that has to be like the best like slight insult. Just ask someone
yeah.
if they're homeschooled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
No, I don't know a single person who's normal who is homeschooled. Except me. You were
You're a normal
homeschooled.
guy. I was homeschooled, obviously.
Ah, you
I was
fucking
the captain
asshole.
of the football team.
Yeah.
Homeschooled. I was in the backyard running drills.
walked on,
My
he
dad
walked
was
on
like,
in high
someday
school."
you could be a captain if you keep doing this. Doing ladder drills in the backyard. Hitting the sled.
Yeah, it's so sick. There's
Hitting the
nothing
sled
better than hitting
rules.
the sled
Dude, I
with your
see
bros,
sleds.
dude.
I'm like, oh my God, I wish. Although that was like kind of the shittiest part of practice.
The sled.
Sled was shitty.
You could also fake lift on the sled though.
Yeah, but then I was tackle, so you could really tell
It would start to turn.
who was pushing.
Yeah, as a guard, you could be comfortably in there to fucking
Center, you're fucking chilling.
Chilling, yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. They start spinning. Yeah, you can't
Start spinning a little. The coach who's riding it's like, come on.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
What are you, gay? You're like, I'm fucking 16. You fucking drunk? You weird drunk? We were talking about just dudes, high school, like in high school, like dudes will like grab you. You know, like a coach will be like, "Now, come on, hit me. You can hit me for real. It's not gonna hurt." And, like, while you're holding like the shield, you know that like pad, he'd be like, "Now you get under it and you fucking drive up." Jesus, coach. We had a coach.
They all did that.
Yeah,
hold it. I'll show you.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
You're like, this hurts. We had a freshman coach that challenged our running back to like a one-on-one drill. And he was obviously not wearing pads.
Yeah.
And he got cracked in his face with a helmet. Just blood. It was wonderful.
He probably loved it, dude.
Oh, it was sick.
We had a high school baseball coach who was like playing catcher, like in practice, got hit right in the arm like exploded.
Really?
Shattered.
You were a high school baseball player.
No, just got made his way around
watching.
town.
Oh, you're just watching from your window. From your bedroom.
Here's all the chain link.
One day I'll be a real boy. One day I'll play baseball.
Baseball.
Got home. You're like, Mom, what's baseball? Baseball is the devil. I invented baseball. Oh, man. Little sass man.
The best, dude.
You didn't play baseball? You struck me as a baseball kid.
I played like youth baseball.
Yeah.
Never high school.
Do you play any high school sports?
Through Jav for a season.
Jab, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Did you really?
nice.
Yeah, Jav was awesome.
Well,
Jav was
how
great.
far were you tossing that thing?
Not far. It was not. We weren't like a serious team.
Okay.
It was just like track was. There was no tryouts, so you would just sign up.
Yeah,
track
yeah.
and field.
I did
So
that
I
in grade school.
threw Jav for a bit. Threw shot put. No, I didn't throw shot put. I threw disc a couple times.
Disc is nasty.
Disc is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Disc is cool.
I threw shot put because there was no other shot putter on my grade school track team, so I made it to like the area championship.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen.
I got smashed, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm the best shot put thrower on earth.
Dude, I
There's
thought
like five dudes that
thought
throw
I was
shot put.
Hercules. I was the only dude. I was just
Yeah.
tossing the
Strongest guy
fucking
of all
shot
time.
put.
Yeah.
You ever see that video of that guy getting racked in the nuts by a chick doing like the hammer throw?
No.
Pretty awesome.
They have.
what's the
They
Guy
have.
standing like the judge standing directly next to her. It's the one where you like swing that.
Oh, no.
Right? Isn't that the hammer?
Oh, that's not still.
Throw it,
They,
she lets go like right here. It just goes straight into a guy's crotch.
That's gotta
I
hurt
thought there was an event
so
where ladies
much.
just throw hammers as far as they can. I was like, never seen
Yeah, they
that
don't
one.
even know what hammers are.
Hell no.
Like, what do you throw them? No, idiots.
Have you ever done axe throwing?
No.
Never
That's
been.
supposed
I've
to be
tried it.
crazy. Doesn't it?
I have tried it.
I always get scared because they said that it can bounce back
I've
at
seen
you.
videos.
Yeah, I've
of
seen
it
them where they
bounce.
come back and almost hit people.
I saw
Yeah.
Lemaire hitting the axe throw. He was at the Dave and Buster's hitting the axe throw.
Yeah, at the DMB.
While you were fucking hitting the fucking Star Wars, he was.
Oh, you were
on-
axe throwing
He
there?
was on the axe.
How
throw.
were you on the axe?
It was all right. It was pretty nice. I found the video of the lady hammer throwing the gym.
Hammer throwing straight to the dick.
Oh,
It's pretty awesome,
Yeah,
right?
it's pretty nice. That's pretty sick.
Guys getting hit in the nuts is hilarious. You ever see that fat guy get hit in the nuts in the opening pitch?
no.
No.
Oh man, they have like you know how they have like famous people do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
opening pitch.
Yeah.
Somebody just throws it terrible. There's just a fat photographer standing in the back, just straight in his nuts.
Oh.
Pretty wonderful.
I've seen the videos of the
about it.
tennis
That's
dudes
awesome.
getting the ball boys.
Ball boys getting hit.
smacked in the
Yeah.
nuts, and then they have to like for some reason I don't know what their like rules are, but they have to like pretend like it didn't happen. Yeah.
And tennis,
And they're just
tennis
like,
has like medieval rules.
Yeah.
Of like you're not allowed to make noise. You have to sprint,
Yeah.
get the ball, and then
Yeah,
So he gets
very weird.
smacked in the nuts by like a ball going like 100 miles
have
per
to be
hour,
like,
and then he just has to
"Didn't hurt."
stand there and just eat it, like nothing happened.
fat guy getting hit. Awesome. Unbelievably funny video.
God damn. Yeah, tennis is.
I mean, he's fat and gets hit in the nuts, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of not. Fat guys falling is another
Fat
one.
guy's falling. Fat guy falling on a German Shepherd taking a shit on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
One of my favorite videos of all time. I tried to do that as like material. I remember that we were at Ferg's, Isn't that what it was called? The upstairs place? Yeah. I was just sitting there like showing you and Blizz that video on repeat, and I was like, there's my material for the night.
Yep.
I got on stage, I was like, there's a fat guy. This is German Shepherd takes a shit. People in Philly were like, this guy's next. This is unbelievable. He's describing
gets up.
YouTube videos again.
Just back down.
Yeah.
That is one of the funnier videos.
A fat guy falling, just his fat foot slides out on a giant pile of shit.
We were watching videos of dudes splitting their pants, but their dicks come out. Too.
Yeah,
the
you see that
best.
one where the kid drops it low?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we were. I was
It's
literally
so
just.
fucking
Have you
funny.
seen it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
And then who was the musician that did it? Oh, Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz's dick
Yeah,
popped
you
out?
haven't seen this?
I don't know if
Watch
I have.
this. Watch this one.
Let me see what
Let me get
Kravitz,
in there.
let me see what Kravitz is working with.
Definitely a hammer.
God.
Ready?
What?
Dick's coming out on
Called
stage.
it. That might be. You think that's the best your dick can be when you're fully crouched down?
Those dudes' dicks are huge for being completely soft.
Yeah, dude.
Especially when you're performing at a concert, he's got to be zero soft, like zero blood in his penis.
I would imagine there's not much.
And it's
Although
still hanging.
you
This
are looking
dude's
at that
one
whole
is-
front row, being like, "You will be mine."
Yeah, I could fuck any of
Yeah.
you.
But no, I was pure hanging. Kravitz has the ham, bro.
woman. That fucking gay dude dancing when his pants. He has a
yeah, I have it
fucking
right
huge
now.
cock.
This one's so fucking
Yeah, that
funny.
was great. Hero. Yeah, that was
Massive dick. That's wild.
Oh fuck. Yeah, what time is it?
Oh yeah, shit.
We gotta switch.
Yeah, let's
We gotta
jump.
switch over.
Let's jump.
Sass, thank you for joining us. I was actually just listening to Sass's recent podcast with Lemaire Lee,
Yeah.
son of a boy dad,
yeah,
Lemaire Lee.
So I was listening to the one with Billy and
War mode.
Spud too.
Yeah, you guys really like our show.
Why did we talk about it?
Now you just have all our guests.
Oh yeah, I know. We
The
do.
War Mode app was. I haven't seen Lamizi's one yet. I'm sure it's a treat.
It is.
I've seen half of the War Mode one. It's
War mode's great.
War Mode was really fun. Those guys are great.
Lamizi episode's great too.
Lamizi was great.
can't wait.
Coming
People
in
loved
confident.
Lemaire's. People loved Lemaire's.
Lemaire's so confident.
Yeah.
You guys should definitely hire Lemaire at Barstool for gaming podcast would be big there. Plus, they need an African American hire.
They do.
They do.
Black nerd would be sick, dude.
You get and you were saying that all the big fight video game guys live in New York.
Yeah, they all live in New York.
You could bring them in,
Yeah.
challenge them, get your ass beat every week.
Yeah, my dream.
Just get domed by fucking alpha nerds.
Alpha Street Fighters players. Yeah,
Dude, that's
You
pretty
could
good
call it
idea.
Street Fighters pizza rolls.
Street Fighter pizza rolls.
Get
Yeah.
get a plate of pizza rolls for every guest.
Dude, it's sponsored by Tostino's, dude. Come on.
Pitch it to the big guy.
I'll get
Yeah,
get him in
100
touch
Gs.
with Portnoy.
Get him 6 figs.
Yeah, I will.
Dude, hell yeah.
So we found the perfect guy.
I'm sure they would do it.
Yeah, I think you could actually do it. You said it on the podcast, and I was sitting here playing MLB The Show, and I was like, we might be on to something. I was playing Game 3 of the NLDS.
Yeah, if you go in with like a concept for a show, they would probably do it.
Not bad,
They'll
dude.
give it a test run, and you'll have viewers right away,
Yeah.
True.
unlike most of them. But
true.
you know what else would help is a hot slut.
Ooh.
They sell tickets.
They'd come. You get one. You could
Get
just
one
slap
hot
those,
gaming
yeah.
slut.
That's like a
Ooh.
big streamer thing too. It's not. They don't even need to be gaming. They just sit
Yeah,
inside.
just
Yeah,
have
make her
sit there.
smoke a cigarette the whole time
Yeah.
too.
Yo.
Through a silk glove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had a hot lady smoking cigs the whole time, that'd be actually
Big
nice.
tits. Put her in like a nice dress
Yeah.
every week.
Get it. Dig up some old porn star. Get up some old war torn porn star.
Okay.
All right.
I'll get on it.
Hurry up and do that because it's going to be successful.
Yeah.
I could watch you play video games.
And lose.
That'd be pretty funny.
You'd get one though.
Yeah.
You get one here every now and again. You could also fuck with the controls a little too. It's your house.
Cheat.
Put
Yeah, you
yourself
should
on
start
Yeah,
cheating.
put them on like super hard or yourself on easy and just fucking.
Yeah.
That would be actually really funny if you're cheating against like expert gamers and they're spazzing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You have to play blindfolded. You can't play straight up.
All right, let us do the ideas. All right.
Sass. Thank
Sass.
you, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of struck me, bro. I saw you and I said, damn, this guy is the man. And we talked. And then eventually we met in Milwaukee.
I didn't. It was pure accident. I had this fucked up post on Instagram. My phone's off. It's like you're talking right to me. You didn't even see me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I gotta. And I grab my phone and I'm like, okay, no, they're gonna kick me out. You can't turn the phone on because I wanted to erase it. It was just some fucking negative
What do you mean?
bullshit. Like, because at the show you can't turn your phone on.
Right.
So then I go out. And then I wouldn't even have turned my phone on had I not had that thought, which is that you inspired me from the thing. And then you're like, dude, I saw you come back to the green room. I'm like,
I couldn't miss you. I'm obviously stealing your grip right now. I couldn't miss you.
That was fucking rad as fuck, dude.
My friend, I think Nate, you met Nate.
Yes.
Nate comes, oh no, I think it was AJ. AJ comes back and he's like, yeah, there's a guy like in all white in the front row. And I was like, I know who that is. That's Joel Blazer. I was like, dude, hell yeah. So yeah, we talked a little bit and then we met, dude. Dude, you're the fucking man. We met in Milwaukee. You gave the signed copies to Nate and AJ of your book.
Yeah, I gave him a little note.
Letters from Marion. The notes were, I thought, beautiful, man. I gave them their books and we were reading them. I'm like, they're just beautiful notes. You're the man, dude. You're an absolute beast. But we went to the
Thank you.
steakhouse, 5 o'clock steakhouse.
Yes,
might have been the best steak I've ever had in my life, dude. I'm not lying.
it was good.
It was so good. And then the thing that really killed me was, I've never seen this happen before. When you showed up, you had an incident with gasoline.
Oh my god, dude, dude.
You smelled like gasoline. You showed up. We were all sitting there eating, and I'm like, I thought you were working with power tools all day. So I'm like, maybe he was like chainsawing all day or something. He come in, I'm like, I don't want to be rude. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you smell like gas?
The motherfucker clicked. I'm sitting in the car. The thing's full. It clicked. I pull it out. Dude, and it just was squirting, and it just squirted on the car and splashed.
Yeah, you got drenched with gasoline.
Like, that is wicked.
Bro, I swear to God, it was such a pungent
I'm like,
smell.
what am I going to do?
You had to just show up. It was a beast move.
You could have lit me on fire if you were smoking cigarettes.
I seriously was concerned. I was worried someone was going to order like a flambe or something and you would have went up because it was a thick gasoline smell. Although that's kind of the most manly cologne.
Maybe we could start it.
Just
Letters
a
from
little
Marion, gasoline.
But yeah, so and this is what kind of got my interest. I watched you on Soft White Underbelly, and you had the story basically about going to a supermax prison for selling, LSD, and the case was crazy. Like, we talked about it. It was just you sent, LSD in the mail, Western Union. Some guy got caught. He never got even caught with it, right?
No, his friend got caught.
Okay.
And then his friend just told on him. They showed up at his front door and he just told him this crazy story.
Right.
So wasn't indicted. He
just completely
right on his front step.
Jesus Christ. And then he gave you up and then you got on some bullshit trial where it was like, you never got caught with drugs, but there was enough circumstantial evidence to suggest that you had used a fake name to Western Union money and LSD around, and they sentenced you to, you said they were
151 months, 12 years, 7 months, which I jumped for joy. That was short.
Yeah.
I mean, I was facing 40 and I get 151. I looked at my mom and I just went like this, like,
really? You turned around?
yes. Cause I'm like, it's 151. Like, I'm
True.
at least, 40 when you're 23,
Your whole life. You're done.
You're like, how do you look down that hallway?
True.
151. It's like, okay, I can file some appeals. Maybe I'll get lucky. And I did. But
and that was 1992. So this
92.
is like, it's crazy to think about the drug laws back then. There's even like weed back then. Like you could go to jail for like 4 or 5 years for selling weed if you had enough.
When we drove through Texas or Vegas, Nevada, like the older deadheads, like the shit was hid. You couldn't do anything. Ponytails back. Like you just had to get through the state, especially Texas. They said, if we get pulled over and they find weed, we are all going to prison.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And now look.
Yeah, well,
and so we paved the way. I should put a collection bucket out.
You should, dude. You should. Well, that's
the young people have no fucking clue, man.
Yeah, even the early 2000s, it was like you could go to jail for like little bullshit like weed and stuff. I guess they obviously softened.
There's
penalties.
still some. There's 25 states where it's illegal, right?
Yeah, Texas is still illegal. Like if you Austin, you're fine. If you have weed in Austin, they don't care. If you leave Austin, you can still they'll like throw you in the
because in front of the hotel, everybody.
They don't care in Austin, but if you isn't that right, Josh? I think if you leave Austin and you get caught with weed, like I knew someone who
so it's decriminalized in Austin proper.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they don't prosecute it at all. It's not.
It's the lib side.
It's the lib. This is a lib haven. Yeah, they actually have like decent food here, but you got to deal with all that stuff. But But yeah, man, you can in Austin. I think I knew someone who got pulled over with a vape cartridge and got like held overnight.
In Austin.
No, outside of Austin.
Oh.
So Austin's a safe haven.
So they can. Where do they sell it here?
Yeah, it's like now we have that weird stuff where it's like the hemp.
It's one little
the
thing.
hemp bill.
Yeah, yeah,
No, the
yeah.
hemp bill.
Oh yeah,
allowed,
the farm bill.
Exactly.
If you get it from hemp, you can. It's like
yeah. Or the big thing's THCA. Because THC is what's illegal. THCA. You know you have to like heat up weed
Yeah.
to make brownies.
carbolic.
Yeah, decarboxylate or whatever.
Yep.
So now if you have that extra carbon molecule that heat removes from literally of a lighter, it's technically legal because you can be like, well, this is hemp. It's weed's legal now, by the way. So,
But is it medically legal here?
no, Texas is like I think it's I don't think they even have a medical
I think
program.
all drugs should be legal, and the world would be way different. That's really one of the driving forces behind the book. Just to be part of that wave.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's like
It hasn't worked.
No.
I mean, look at the prisons.
well, what happened with Portugal? Didn't Portugal? Yeah, I mean, obviously locking people up for
They
years
did. It
doesn't
was
work.
much smaller. The Cato Institute did a big study. I wrote a couple op-eds for that. I don't remember all the statistics, but they would track it all the way to like when kids first tried drugs. Like it just had a positive impact on all the metrics of drug use, amount of drug use, when they stop. And then when you go in to do it, they say, if you get addicted or you want help, here it is. But there's a lot of moms whose young daughters and sons have OD'd and died that if it was legal, if they were at one of those places, they wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
And you take the Mexican cartel would go out of business like that. Think of that. So
That's the big one. Yeah. Well, that's the. But here's the thing. I read the book Chasing the Scream by
Yeah. I've
great
read-
book.
yes.
They talk about that
Yes.
how like in London they would give people heroin, and then if you had someone if they had to go to a center and the heroin was clean, like there were way less deaths. But now the critique in America is like the
well, it's a cesspool. America did it wrong. Like Oregon and Seattle are just like a whole area of
exactly. And it does give the harm reduction stuff a bad name because it's like if you just let people lay on the street and you're like, oh, here's needles. And then my friend Jared Klickstein was actually living in Skid Row for a while, and he said the problem was you like throw these guys in like an apartment, like, oh, here, we're gonna give you housing, and then they OD and die, and nobody finds them because they're by themselves. Rather, if they're outside,
but
people can at least discover them.
if both metrics were the same, legal and illegal, there's still the metric of the criminal elements out of it. And
Yeah,
we get
exactly.
the money that we can bring back in.
Yeah, that's true. And it's also, it loses a lot of the allure. It's like, if you're telling me if
Yes.
I got to go to like a professional office building to like go do heroin, I'm going to be like,
You're going to start to question it. You're going to think,
Yeah.
what am I doing?
what
Where's
the
my
fuck am I
life
doing?
going?
Yeah, what is it? What the fuck am I doing? It's not the thrill of like, you're getting it. It takes the rock and roll element out of it, which I think could work. And it always is a personal choice. It is like, it comes down to personal choice.
What I do with my head is my business. Can a government really tell me?
Yeah, well, apparently they told you. They sent you to jail for fucking
Fuck.
15 years. So, dude, you have a book. It's called Letters from Marion. I read it. I love the book, dude. I thought it was
Thank
great.
you.
Book was fantastic. It
You
kind
gave
of
me that shout out about the jack rag on another podcast.
Yes, I did. I did. Actually,
I parted it too.
dude, I'm glad. It's got to cross a weird threshold though for other prisoners to be like, "Yo, here's how you jerk off." Because I know in jail it's like,
Nikki at the third place. Yeah, Nikki told me. He started to tell me, and I thought he was fucking with me.
yeah,
And I'm like, but he's not gay. Sparky already got me stoned with all this weed. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to try it.
Right
and
on.
I did. And it was wicked.
and it was. And what was the technique again? You rolled the socks inside out.
So it's smooth. And then you're not actually like going up and down on the shaft. And it's hard. It's hard when you get a really big hard on, but you grab the shaft and then that heat will create it. And then right at climax, boom, right on top and underneath.
Put some pressure on it.
It has an effect, man.
That's crazy.
I mean, like most,
got you
don't
through.
guys know that?
Oh man, I don't know. I've never tried the sock and the fucking pressure play at the
So
end.
you turn it inside out and then you fold it over so it's a little tight, right? And you got to get a big sock. But no, it works. And then it's all contained. No spill, no
True.
fuss, no muss. You don't have to buy a cab ride home in the morning.
True. Got to
You
wash
know?
the sock. Yeah. Got to wash the sock.
Throw that fucker out.
Throw it out.
After like 6 or 8 uses.
What? Oh, so you still wash it
Or
between.
I'll rinse it. But not, I
Yeah,
don't
I
want to
see what
put
you're
it in the
saying.
machine.
True. You need to keep it pure. Yeah, you need to keep it pure. I get that. True. You don't want all those chemicals on you. So you were telling me, this made me laugh a lot. So you go to trial. You took your case to trial. You fight it yourself, which, that is honorable. You go take your case to trial. And then you were sentenced, like you said. What was the first thing you did upon sentencing? You go back to the cell. What was your play?
So it was
you're 23 years old.
Sobering experience. I went to that cell and I just started to think, what do I want to do? What am I going to do when I get out? Surfing, sushi. And then I'm like, somehow I got aroused.
Right on.
And the marshals were out of the office there. There's bars. And I just fucking hit it. And I made myself come hard, dude. And then I'm like, get used to it, motherfucker, because that's all you got. And I think that's actually pretty good, like, to realization and just accepting this is what it is.
Dude, I mean...
And then who knows, maybe if I spent 151 months in there, I mean, I might have been getting my dick sucked. I don't fucking know. I don't think so, but... After a certain amount of time, like, say if you're there for 30 fucking years, man.
I hear you.
You gotta be touched. Like, what the fuck?
Something's got to happen.
Yeah. Or a guard. You get lucky with a female prison guard.
That'd be huge. That would be very lucky.
So I don't know. I've never had to deal with that, but
So you never had it. That was your primary concern. You said going in, you didn't want to have to
get raped, get my asshole filled with cum. Can I say that?
You can say that. Yeah. It's your journey.
No, man.
Dude, that's a real fucking fear. I'd be terrified, man. Because you were down where, in like Kentucky?
Yes. That trial was in Covington, Kentucky, 6th District. The first prison was like really low and normal, but as it progressed, and the thing is, the face of the medium security prisons at that time changed. Mm-hmm. So normal medium security in the 80s, you might have bank robbers, couple drug dealers. The average sentence was maybe 10 years. But now there was every other fucking guy at 30, 35 years, and they're young. So it was like, that was like a penitentiary and a medium. Cause like, if a dude's got 35 or 40 years and he's 25 and he's disrespected, like, what the fuck does he have to lose?
Exactly.
It's not like you have 8 or 10 and you got an out date and you're close, right? So like the tensions were different.
And also I did like that. I have to say, like, so you're there, that just being like, look, I've never tried sushi. I'm going to get that when I get out. I'm going to surf around the world when I get out. And then just like, and it is funny to like just jerk off, but there's something serious about that level of acceptance to be like, this is my situation. Because I feel like people in and out of jail struggle with that, of like just accepting your lot in life and just kind of like getting with the program rather than just constantly spinning yourself out.
Acceptance.
It's a big thing.
It was luck. I don't know how I look back. What the fuck?
And why you were wise. You were definitely at 22 to be like, all right, this is what it is pretty crazy. I wouldn't have been able to take it. I would have been like, this is bullshit. There's no way. I would have been in total denial, I think.
When they arrested me, I thought to myself, as they're driving me in the car, like, I had the thought, I'm like, I know a motherfucker who's got a kilo of coke. I'm thinking in my head, and I'm like, no. And they brought me to the courthouse in this room with Christopher Bick and a couple other agents. And they said, you're going to spend the rest of you're going to spend all of your fucking 20s and probably most of your 30s in prison. This is the best part of your life. And they said, we won't even process you. Just tell us you'll cooperate and help us. And it can stop right now. And I said, take me to my cell. Fuck you. Which was the hardest fucking thing.
Damn.
Because I knew I'm not going to jail then.
Yeah.
They threw the 18-count indictment on my lap when they arrested me, which I thought, holy fuck, that means they convened a grand jury. They've been fucking following me, trying to catch me with shit, which they were. So, yeah, man, that was a wicked situation. Then I got out on bail for like 4 months, and then out on bail, I got in trouble. So they arrested me. I don't know if I put this in the book. And then I had to go back to Kentucky through the federal prison system. And then once I got to Kentucky, there was a mix-up with getting the car. And then I got out again.
You did talk about
but
this, yeah.
I went through 6 or 7 prisons because the way the Marshal Service is like transfers you through. And then I went to this one in Oklahoma. Now they built a different one. But you actually went into a prison with like 6 tiers. And so I'm only have been arrested. And formally charged, but I have not been convicted or sentenced. So in that point, I saw what prison was.
Yeah, well, okay.
Like really what prison was.
Yeah, you got to get your shuffle. So I remember that in the book. You had to get yourself down to Kentucky to get like arraigned or whatever.
Yeah, because they arrested me in Milwaukee, but the indictment was out of Kentucky. So they arraigned me here. They gave me pretrial probation. They said, you got to show up in 3 weeks.
To Kentucky. And you couldn't get to Kentucky.
Right.
Right, I
And then
read that
like
in the
2
book.
days before, I called the marshals. They said, you got to get there. You got to get there. We're going to come arrest you. And then there was an issue with my getting a rental car. And then my brother wasn't going to let me use his car. And I fucked up.
Yeah. So they were pissed. So they had to literally transport you from Milwaukee down to.
But they don't go straight.
I
You just
heard.
get in the system and you go around. And then it took me like 31 days. Couple county jails, but it was the one in Oklahoma City. I can't remember the name of the federal prison, but like you would go to the chow hall and you'd mix with the prisoners, like the wick, and it's just like, I remember Gene Gotti was there, I believe, at the time, but it was like, holy fuck, man. Then I get to Kentucky. He gives me the bail. He's like, you can't fuck up. We're going to piss you, all that. He's like, but I'll see you. I don't know. The trial was in 4 or 5 months after that.
You had to just
But
kick around Kentucky?
no, I went back to Milwaukee.
Okay.
But if that could have made anybody rat.
Yeah.
Because you see, like, this is going to be home.
Oh, you weren't even, I see what you're saying. You weren't even
Yeah.
like a fully sentenced yet. And the thing that struck, I didn't know
I
this.
didn't even have the trial.
Exactly. So you got like a taste and you could have totally been like, bro, fuck this. I'm out. I did like the thing in the book where you talked about how they gave some people what was called diesel therapy. And they would just keep prisoners traveling just in perpetuity. That like
The
they would
diesel
just,
therapy.
dude, that's fucking terrible.
Because you maybe shower every 2 days. You're constantly in chains, belly chains, and the leg irons. And then, like, if you file complaints, and I'm sure they do it to people that they want to break, like maybe Secret Service people they think are selling secrets or whatever, like some sort of thing. And then it's also a threat. Like, like if you go on diesel therapy, you're basically on a bus like 7 days a week and stopping off only every couple days, and like in the big tanks with people, you're eating bologna sandwiches. Like,
yeah, and you don't know anyone, so you're just getting shuffled or you're a stranger
no phone
everywhere.
calls, no mail.
It sucks, dude. I never heard of that before. You always hear about the hole. That's the big one. You get sent to the hole, but
The
I've never-
hole's the jail within the jail.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy,
It's
right?
super jail.
Yeah. The hole was pretty wicked. The thing is, like on the commissary slips, they sold at every single federal prison, they sold raw garlic. And when you went to the hole, there were certain things in the commissary they wouldn't let you buy. But you could always buy raw garlic,
Really?
cloves. And like for the whole entire time, every single day, I'd eat 2 to 4 cloves every day. I just wanted to do it.
Yeah, it probably kept like infections at bay, and 'cause getting sick in jail would fucking no one ever thinks about getting sick in jail.
It's the thing. The light sicknesses you're gonna kind of get poo-pooed, but like if something's real serious, they take, because it's the feds. They will take you right out to the hospital.
Oh, that's cool.
But
Well, my friend was in county jail, and that's the thing people don't know too. Apparently, county
County's
jail is
the
the
worst.
Exactly, that's what I've heard.
Cesspool wickedness.
It sucks. My friend was there, and he was an older guy, and he was in the county jail.
It's dirty. There's no
filthy.
regulation.
He was there during COVID, and he said the guards were so like whacked out about interacting with the prisoners that he was like, they didn't come check on you at all, and the heaters were fucked up. So he was like, it was freezing cold.
It always is, and the air is recirculated. So you're getting dandruff.
Yeah, he was like, it's freezing cold, and he was like, I'm an older guy. He had health issues. He's like, if I had a health complication, I would have died, because like there was like a bell or a button they could ring to like get people to come, and he's like, they would all ring it. Nobody. Like for 8 hours a night, that people just wouldn't show up because they were like, we don't want, the guards were like, we don't want to be around the fucking prison,
Right, because even if you're federal holdover in a county jail, you don't get the federal, like if you were in a federal prison. There's just like, you're in the county, that's it.
You would think the county would be the nicer one because it's lesser. Well, at least you can be waiting to trial, but it's like usually if you get like a DUI, you think the conditions would be nicer to go serve a DUI sentence than like
It's got to be the worst
running a
place in
pyramid
the
scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme.
No, I'm saying like if you did like a high level crime, you get better jail conditions. Basically, you get to a federal prison.
No,
versus, like,
well, once you get there,
yeah, true. But it was that just shocked me because my friend went, and I was always kind of like, oh, you would think like federal prison's like worse than the county, but it's like he was like, no, it's actually way better. He's like,
oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So,
Yes,
but
definitely.
either way, so once you were there, in the book you move around a lot, and also there was one
Doesn't it
thing-
come together at the end though?
I like it.
did.
Yeah, I like it. You did it. You did a good job of like chronological leaps, because it's like, you're talking about your one time period, like, I'm waiting trial, and then like you're jumping to like being released and the stuff you were doing after that, and then
Yeah.
back. And I thought that's, you pulled it off. The chronological jumps.
Thank
I think
you.
you pulled off. The letters were. So what was your thought? Because within the book,
There's
you're
too
telling the story-
many.
Well, here's the thing. I think they were fine, but you gave a pretty serious glimpse into like the psyche of an incarcerated, young.
Some of
person.
it was a little too deep.
I loved it. I thought it was great. But like the best is when you
read
send a
'em.
letter to your brother being like, "I'm gonna fucking destroy you when I get out of here. I'm so jacked." I was that made me literally laugh out loud in my bed. I was reading that. I'm like, what a funny fucking thing just to be in jail. Be like, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass when I get out of here. I'll be so strong. Which I'm sure you're fucking around with your brother, but it was like, yeah, the letters did like the story. Was flowing. The letters, like they really gave it some kind of like some weight to it, man. It was like some of those letters were like,
Thank you.
kind of dark in a good way. I thought it was cool because you didn't. Here's my thing: you didn't have to put those in there, and you did, and you really showed, kind of an unfiltered like view of how you were, and it was cool. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I wanted to do the envelopes to prove I was there, and then Hillary wanted me to type the letter out, but then I'm like,
No,
that means it could be edited. If this letter, this is it. Like you can't change that.
So with the letters, there was I didn't know what you were talking about. You were asking your mom for photos. What was the photo?
Oh, for Playboy.
What?
My parents met at Playboy, and she posted
That I heard. Yeah,
photo.
that I knew. So
Yeah.
what did you want the photo for?
Just to have. I don't know. No, so there's. We would see the photos like when we were little, and so they weren't all
They're not
naked
nude.
photos.
Yeah, obviously,
They're
yeah.
not all nude, but she has a couple, and then on the back it says Playboy Studios. But I think I had a bet or something with someone or some reason ulterior. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
but I
for
got
sure.
the picture and I showed. I said, "Look, Playboy Studio."
Yeah, that was the
I
one.
think it was a bet.
That was a letter I saw in there. There's no context on the letter, so I kind of looked it up, and I was like, okay, that's what I thought it was. You wanted the Playboy photos for a bet. You never said that in the book. So
No.
when you're reading it, you're going, this is a freaky ass bull, dude.
In prison, I'm going to be jacking off to my mother.
I would never say that. I would never say that.
No, but you're right. That's a reasonable thought. How fucked up does this dude get? He's jacking off to his mother. Oh my God.
I'd never say so. God damn, it just made me laugh because I was reading the book and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about, these photos? And that makes sense. You had a bet with somebody. They didn't believe you.
No. Gary. I'm pretty sure it was Gary.
He didn't
It
believe
might
you.
not have been a bet. It might have just been, look, I want hey, my parents met at Playboy. Check this out.
Yeah, that was an interesting story too. That was so how did that go down?
I think it happened on Lake Parkway at the mansion, Hugh Hefner's mansion. My dad collected money.
Mm-hmm.
He worked in the credit department. My mom worked in some area where like you're just kind of the traditional whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they met at the party. And then they married. I think they married in 1963, November 22nd, the day John Kennedy was shot. And I think they met in 1961, but they both worked at Playboy. And then Pompeo Posar was a big staff photographer, just hounded the shit out of my mother until she relented to pose. So, but the rest of the story, which I've never told anyone, probably never happened in the history of Playboy. So she posed. They picked her for centerfold. Everything was set, typeset and everything, and she fucking freaked out.
And she was like, take it out. I don't want to do it.
She's like, no. But she still stayed working there for another year and a half. But they said, no one's ever done this. Like said no.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I can't do it. She was sort of traditional Italian,
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Catholic.
Especially back
But
then.
it's 60.
Especially back then. Like
Two.
people now wouldn't care because people have like OnlyFans and shit. But like, yeah, back then that was a big deal.
She was old fashioned like that. Pull the chair out, like just.
So what was the thinking though? Why? I guess if you're in the environment, you get kind of. They do that at strip clubs a lot too. They'll take the bartenders and they'll be like, "Yeah, you should get up there." It's just when you're in that environment, they're probably just kind of pushing you.
Well, she was super fine.
Really?
She was extremely fine. Yeah, no, unbelievable. Like, okay, I had a party at the Lake Estate. The the Super Bowl was February 4th, and my friend was there, and my mom came into the kitchen, and so I don't know, 40. My mom's 65 probably. And now she's my mom, so like but petite and perfect.
You were cursed with a hot mom.
So she leaves the kitchen, and Bob's there. It's probably 5 years my elder. He's like, dude, your sister is so fine. Can I get her? Can I call her? And I said, it's my mom. And he's just like, oh, wait, he walked out. Like that's who she was. But she wasn't like, what's the word? Like she didn't act like she was, but she was.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it like growing up with like a hot mom, basically?
How could I know the difference?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah,
You know what I
can't
mean?
say, yeah. I always wondered what that was like.
Looking back, like the way people reacted to her and would talk to her, like when we would travel, like they were very attracted to her. I don't know. It probably helped me. I mean, if am I ugly?
No, yeah, no, you're looking guy, dude.
I think she might have been able to do a lot better than my dad, though, right?
Yeah. So what was in the book? You include some stuff like you guys had a rocky relationship, and then he just died.
Yeah. So
how was that? Because you go into it's kind of jarring because I read it. It's like you guys have this
it's almost
physical
unbelievable
altercation,
Yeah.
and then he dies that day.
So a week before he died, maybe 2 weeks, we were at the dining room table, and I'm like, dude, I think something's wrong with you. I think you're going to die. I've been having these dreams. It happened with my grandmother. He said, I'm fine. I had the cholesterol check. Everything's good. Then the day before, so what was it, October 15th, 1989? 1988. Because the first time I took LSD was a year later on that date, unbeknownst to me. And so we got in a fight over something. The cakes went flying.
Oh, it was like a birthday.
Someone's cakes, was it my mother's? Someone had a birthday coming. And then so we had the fight, and I ran out of the house, and I was kind of a fuck up. I got this new job, and then at the job, I started to panic and freak out. They'd trained me, and I said, I got to go home. Something's wrong. And then he died right in my arms.
Damn, that's crazy.
Which is fucked up.
Yeah, and you were, early 20s. It's got to be a pretty heavy experience.
No, 20.
Or, yeah, 20 years
19.
old. Yeah. Okay.
No, maybe I was 21. 69, 89, 88, 7, 19.
Okay. Damn, that's pretty wild. Yeah, that was just like a quick thing mentioned in the book, but I was like, that's kind of.
But then what happened in Marion, in the world, like in nature, there's no wasted energy. And if you live to be 80, you've had 6 years of dreams.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Right. And so like once I got to Marion, from this very first day to the day I left, every single night I'd dream, and we'd meet and we'd talk and we'd get it out.
That's cool.
Every fucking day. So like I made peace with it somehow. But yeah, there was a rocky relationship. I mean, my dad suffered from PTSD. He fought in a war. I don't know if because you mentioned it when you did your thing about hitting a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is that really the way? So 5 or 6 year old boy, like that's, it didn't happen all the time, but it happened enough to where it's like it's significant, right? But it doesn't have to define who I am today.
For sure, yeah.
So I don't know. Does that answer your question?
No, yeah, that does. It was like a heavier moment, and I thought this was kind of interesting too in the book. This was kind of like the crux of the tale. Was like you're in jail. And you're kind of having a good time. You're, selling a little black dart heroin. I was
finance my weed. Oh my God. That's just the hypocrisy of it, right? Like we're going to keep this shit illegal?
I know.
What the fuck?
It is crazy. But for me, it was crazy that you just tried heroin and were like, man, that was cool.
I said the whole thing, withdrawing the needle back and the blood coming in.
Was that like creepy as fuck doing that? Like I don't like needles at all. That's why.
No, it was creepy as fuck. And the thing is, it just felt like I was really stoned. So I'm like, why would I want to do this other than smoke pot?
Yeah.
Because then I'm getting physically addicted. I'll be sucking dick to get more or whatever.
For sure. Yeah. So it wasn't this like otherworldly.
Oh, that's the thing. That's it. That's the other thing. When I jacked off in this thing, that's the third thing. So when I was out, was very significant. So when I was there, I said sushi, surfing, And when I was out selling LSD, if they thought you were an alcoholic or doing coke or heroin, you could not get the good
were
LSD.
cut off, yeah.
You were done. And they always trained you for safety first. And it's like they knew, they could see in my soul, this motherfucker will not rat. Somehow they saw that. And when I jacked off, I said, I'm going to fucking try once. I want to just try it. I want to stick a needle in my arm and I'm going to try heroin.
Was that because of Jerry Garcia having? Was he like into heroin then, or that was until like the 90s?
I don't know the whole history. He was in it, I mean, probably from the beginning, but when he got addicted, it was definitely in the 90s. Bad, really bad. And then he went to the Forest Knolls or Serenity Knolls and then he died. I don't know if it's because of that, but it was no, it wasn't because of that. Because the people that do heroin and coke and are alcoholic, they're not thinking safety first.
Right.
And then they bring that heat on. People, because like they're in the circles of the heavier drugs, where LSD was very clandestine.
Yeah.
So
Okay. That makes sense. So that was part of your thing. Like I'm going to try heroin too once. Now I can do it.
Yeah. That was the 3 things I promised myself.
You were getting crushed by the corporate lifestyle of selling LSD. So you're like, I'm going to.
I was always to get to the next show. Like, because if you went broke, you could sell grilled cheese and beer and make $600 or $800, buy 20 or 30 sheets, go to some city for 2 weeks with someone that you just met or they know the city, and then make 4,000 or 5,000 and you're good for like the whole tour.
Yeah.
I mean, $2,000 or $3,000 in the 80s on tour, it was like, you're set.
True.
And you got 3 or 4 guys in the car, but like, there's always was the juxtaposition. It's like, I'm risking my fucking life for a little bit of money, even though I believe in it. Like, so that was the dichotomy of wickedness.
I mean, how fun was that? Just being, a younger.
That was
a kid,
amazing.
basically, just following around the
It
Grateful
was
Dead.
beautiful because like those people accepted me. It was like a family, and it was just like love. The scene in the parking lot when I went to the first show was unbelievable. Like it just was what was missing at home.
That makes sense.
And it was beautiful. But no, it wasn't like I was in fear because I've sold very little drugs at a show. I would meet people and like make things happen, but it wasn't like I was out there, doses, mushrooms, this,
you
that,
weren't really getting after it like that.
And you didn't have to, because you could do you could grill cheese and beer and do
still make
fine
money,
and
yeah.
make money. And then, the acid connects. And then like these people who did the LSD, like we'll just say Rainbow, the Vesuvian Man,
Yeah.
So one side had that, and then the one side was surfing hippie ladies. And then the sheet is 1,000 hits, which is like maybe a 7x10. And then 10 of those is like accordion. So that's 1 gram of LSD, which looks just like a gram of cocaine. And then they would pay someone to batik those sheets with each square of 100 hits would have the Vitruvian Man from, what's his name? An astronaut.
Da Vinci.
Yeah, Da Vinci. And the
Yeah.
other side would be the surfing hippie ladies. But that piece of paper was like artwork. You could not counterfeit that.
That makes
so
sense,
if I saw one of those sheets on the lot, I'm like, all right, Rainbow is here. I'm
Gotcha.
gonna search them out. Like I know I can get, and then they would front me anything,
Yeah.
but I would never. They would front me 10 grams, which is 100,000
That's crazy.
hits. But I would like, what am I going to do with it? And they would train me, like, if you ever think there's heat around the corner, like throw that shit away. You just have to stay safe. Like one
Yeah.
time we did a 10 strip and like they were just with me when they met me. And
You took 10 hits, you're saying?
yeah. And they could tell somewhat, however they told, they could tell, but like I was in,
Damn.
I was in.
What was that like when you like, that was your first experience? Was that your first experience with LSD?
No, the first one was the year anniversary of my dad's death. I was with new friends that I met, and we were in the show. They were blue unicorns, and there were lights like this on the ceiling, and we just kept eating the LSD because I'm like, I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real. It was her second time, and then I don't know. I probably got to 8 or 9, and then all of a sudden we're like, this is real. But then we just spent the next 15 hours together. We were at the show. It was the most beautiful, lovely experience. Like you were just in the moment. It's hard to explain in words. But that was a beautiful trip. But the time I took the 10 was Northern California. And like you could sleep. I mean, pure good LSD is not, I don't think it's really harmful unless you have a very something psychologically that's really
Okay.
impending you, and or the precursor to the trip. Like if you just got in a wicked fight with your ex-wife and she's taking the kids and you got to double the alimony, and then that might be bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you were saying in the book too, these people who were like, there was only a few people who were able to somehow secure the ingredients necessary to make LSD, because it is hard. I knew a guy in a lab, and he could make almost anything, but he's like, I can't make LSD.
Ergotamine tartrate. No, it's a substantial amount of glassware, and it's not just some bathtub shit to get pure LSD 25. It took some time. And so the other thing is like, and you're not just going to make, you're going to end up with millions and millions a hit with a batch,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, you're going to have a lot. But those people that I met, they never were about bling bling. They were specific to safety first and wanting to bring about radical social change. And when I was in prison, I met people from Caracas and all down South America, these big, huge coke dealers. And this one dude, I remember his face, I can't think of his name. And he sort of made me start to think even more about it, because he said, like, when the LSD came and he knew about Owsley, he knew all this stuff about like the scene, but he was like this wicked cocaine dealer, but he was so smart. And he said, when that LSD came in, it's when people were rioting in the government and we wanted to overthrow things. And he's like, that stuff brought about radical social change. So it makes sense that the government wanted it illegal, but who knows why? Maybe they found some true serum way to like make people.
Yeah.
They didn't want Russia to get it, but they did a lot of stuff with alcoholism too.
Yeah, that was a big thing for AA. I think LSD.
Bill wanted it everywhere.
Yeah.
And then at the Jefferson in the 50s, they did, when I was in prison, they had a show with Barbara Walter on LSD, and the whole was sentencing and everything. And so in the 50s, they did this thing where they would take alcoholics, non-AA, they take them on one bad trip, seriously bad, and show them everything they did wrong, and they filmed it. And then on Barbara Walter's Inside Federal Prison, they had like the dude's daughters or sons, and they're like 70 or 80. And they said the LSD saved our lives like our dad or mom never took another drink. They completely changed them.
Damn.
So that was a small study.
How much? Do you think how much they were giving them? They were probably back then. Too,
I think it was
they
showed it was 1,000 mics. They showed that it was from Santos. They called it Dicelin or something like that, and they would give them 1,000 mics, but they literally would take them on a horrendously negative trip the whole entire time in a thing with doctors and like.
Well, it's weird too because
and then it would infect them forever till they died.
Dude. I mean, imagine again in the 50s, like LSD, like I grew up hearing about it. You have like a context for what it is, like it's like it's like hippie stuff and
jumping out the window, you're gonna die.
Yeah, or even being like say I was following like fish, and if I was a kid, I would have been like, yeah, it's like weed. It's like you get high, but in the 50s, if someone just hit you with 10 hits of LSD in a lab and like, get your fucking life together, I'd be like, I
always thought it was going to make you go crazy. I mean, I didn't take LSD till I was 1989, 20 was the first time. And so I had a few times at shows I would buy a sheet or two from someone I didn't know, and I just would sell it at high school. I'd say, is this real? And I did mushrooms a couple times, but like, even though I thought I was a free thinker, there was like, you're going to take it and you're going to want to fly and jump out a window. Like somewhere that got started, because that was always in my head, but it wasn't that dangerous. But I don't know if it's for everyone.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But I think that if a big slice, like if you go to Gaza, right, then Terrence McKenna would go all the way to group sex, but he's like, you get both sides, Palestine, the Jews, and let's all take some LSD and sit in a room. I guarantee you they're going to fucking figure it out. Yeah. And they might start fucking each other.
That'd be sick.
Right? That'd be sick. I mean, the peace on earth, man. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like it could, do that. It is unfortunate because I like you were saying, it's not for everybody. And I have seen people who abuse it kind of lose it. Like
LSD?
Yes.
So I've never seen that. I believe it.
But I think you have to have underlying stuff already kind of kicking around.
Abused it like daily?
They were there was like every weekend, just boom, like, and like constantly, as you said in your book, you didn't take it
less than a dozen times because it's so profound. What do you need?
These guys were every weekend, the nitrous, they were just partying with it. And I remember,
wow,
I see the one guy, I was in a grocery store and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, man? He was working there. I'm like, how you doing? Dude, he cornered me. He's like, I'm fighting a battle against light and darkness. And I was like, oh, boy. I was like, all right, bro. I was like, I'm going to grab my stuff and get out of here. But it was, I remember this guy. But again, it could have been just like underlying stuff. Because that is like, if you take a person who already has, even if like, they could have like had a job and just been a little weird or whatever. But it's like, if you really kind of ramp that shit up and it's like, you don't give them any kind of like way to work through all that stuff. It's like,
no, you're right.
It makes sense. You would lose your fucking mind.
Because you have psych now. What is that?
That was I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. I have an idea with what I want to do, but I got obsessed. So I've always liked psychology. So I've always liked psychology. And then I went to school for social work to get my master's. And
yes.
I wanted to start something like AA that's just not centered around drugs, where you can kind of get people.
Anything.
Yes. Who are like, I could talk to people who are, like PhDs or whatever, and have them help me come up with some sort of program that could be peer led around like just mental health stuff in general. That way, like, if you can't afford a therapist, you could still have like a group that's like, it's not like therapy per se, but it would be using
sharing
the tools, like that. These people, like these PhD level people, make up, and like, how do you kind of disseminate them in a way that like it could be done in like a peer to peer thing? So that's my goal, and I'm still now looking for therapists now because I want to just salary a couple therapists now that I can to just kind of like run groups and like kind of like
see what
curate the whole like online space.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's for.
How did you get that name?
I made it up. Psych, no, I don't know. It sounded funny because but yeah. So that is my goal because we do need to figure something out collectively because this isn't it's clearly not working, dude. It's like the fact that we're immune to like kids shooting kids in school now. It's like it happens enough to where it's like, all right, dude. We need to organize ourselves mentally a different way. We're organized around one thing right now, and it's not really
money.
Not working. Yeah, pretty much. And it's like it's good. I don't hate money, but it's like it's clearly something's getting fucked up, and it's like I really feel like as human beings, we're organisms, and like we're not. It's hard for people to wrap their head around the fact for everybody that they're not like the most important person in the world. Because as an organism, if you think about organisms,
cells, we're all a cell.
Yeah, well, if you're an organism and you sense an organism that's bigger than you, that's a threat to your life. You know what I mean? Because if you're an animal, just say you're an animal. If you're an animal and if you're a wolf and you see a bigger wolf, that wolf could very well kill you, and that sets off a chain of reactions. But human beings, our sense of like largeness is kind of abstract. So if you perceive somebody's bigger than you in some sense, it can set off like a very real chain of biological events that can color your thinking and behavior. And it's like no one really thinks about that, but it's like something people have to come to grips with. But whatever. But so that's. I don't know, man. I think we could have a good time up here on Earth, but it's it sucks for everybody. It's kind of shitty.
Is it the human condition?
I think so.
We're stuck. The iPhone. I got an iPhone in April or May. I had a flip phone from 2013. I shut off my iPhone too. Mm-hmm. Dude, that motherfucker is worse than bad cocaine.
Yeah, dude. I'm coming to grips with how addicted I am to my phone, and it's like it's bad, man. I got my screen time down to like. I think like 3 hours, and I think this week I should be hitting 2, but it's like, dude, it's such an addiction.
But you need it for your business, right?
Yeah, I do, but it's like I could use it in a way where I'm not like pulling it out, being like, let me see if anyone. And I'm just
every
like,
2 hours, they're just.
Well, the worst part is with social media, you're addicted to yourself. You're like you've commodified your personality.
How many likes?
You're checking your numbers.
Money?
Yeah, now you have like it's like very real, quantitative data on like your personality. And so, of course, there's an addictive component to the phone, but like nothing's more addictive than yourself and like, your insecurities and checking on all that. And I think that's what ties a lot of people to it.
And the kids, now that they're like, if I don't have likes, this whole idea of
it sucks.
Shootings.
Yeah. So that's, but either way. So yeah, I kind of agree. Something needs to happen, but it's one of those things where it's like when people try to push the pedal, like I got the solution and push the pedal, usually it's just 10 times worse. So I don't know. I'll be curious to see what happens with people. But either way, so dude. Okay, so this is what else did I want to ask you about? So this is the thing that I thought was crazy. So you're kicking around different prisons.
6.
Yeah, you're 6 different prisons.
Adjust well. Who does, right?
True, but you're kicking around. Things are going well. You've got some hustles going on, and then you have the altercation with the guard. And this was the thing I thought the craziest part of the book. You have the altercation with the guard.
If you said that name in a disrespectful way, the Aryan Brotherhood would have killed you.
What do you mean?
Wait, which guard you're talking
The
about?
guard who sent you to Marion.
Oh, that guy, the lieutenant. Okay, no.
What guard are you talking about?
And when I in Marion, when I said I'll do you like Tommy
Dude,
Silverstein,
that was crazy.
That's
So-
like ridiculous.
Okay.
Oh no, the black lieutenant though. That
black-
really was the chain of events to get me there.
This was I thought it was kind of nuts. So you're in jail, things are going well, whatever. This black lieutenant takes your bag. You guys get into an altercation. So
he
then
called me a hippie rat.
He did.
He threw me down. He called me a hippie rat, and I called him a really fucked up name. I don't want to
It's
say
all right.
it.
You don't have to.
So but the whole yard saw that.
Yes. And he had to
And
do
I
something.
never ratted, but he knew that. He knew
Oh,
I
I
was
didn't realize that. He said that to you in front of all the other prisoners, which is kind of a death sentence.
He's like, well, because when I came to that prison, he wanted the bag.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to get that bag. I know you faked that property slip.
And your friend stitched it for you. It was like a nice, it was like your prized possession.
James Irving. Yeah. So it was that was the third prison I was in with it. And then I'm coming out of chow to go to the yard, and he's just, give me that bag, you hippie rat. And I yanked it back just out of reaction. He body slammed me. He's like 6'4", 6'5", 250, 260, huge lieutenant. I mean, he's running it. And he's like, you fucking hippie rat. And I'm like, oh, fuck. But he knew, when you come in, they know who's ratted, who didn't rat, who might have to be in PC or not. So he knew that he was pushing my buttons. But anyway.
Yeah, so the thing I thought that was wild was like that incident kind of aligned itself with the crack laws, where it was like they reduced the sentences on powder cocaine, didn't reduce the sentences on crack cocaine. So then there were these like racial riots in the jail, and then that
was the first one out of 12 to riot. That's really significant.
12 prisons around the country. Like,
Yeah.
and like, dude, the
And
extent
that
of
was-
the damage was crazy. Like the bill you were saying, it was
Did you
just
see the report?
no. What was the report?
I have the whole riot report. Well, now I got to re-put it back up on my new website, but it's a report from the Justice Department. It shows like all the prisons that rioted, what was burned down to the ground, and they said that the instigator was Talladega, Alabama, and they charged me with leading it, which was the lieutenant.
That was
like
a crazy
this,
thing.
Yeah.
Well, it was really like a racially inspired riot, because it was like black guys were going to jail for crack, for the most part, white guys are going to jail for coke.
And at methamphetamine and LSD, they changed all those three.
Oh, okay. So
It was three.
So the
Yep.
black guys were understandably kind of pissed. So they
It's
rioted.
the same drug.
I know. And then that lieutenant was like, "Oh yeah, this guy instigated the riot." So you went from just like, prison to then having to go to Supermax prison based on really just a beef you had with the lieutenant, which is fucking crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. There's 22 or 23 black guys and me. And then after the riot, when they did the hearings, everybody in the prison got in wicked trouble. But no one got sent to Marion but just us 23.
And Marion, can you just explain what Marion is? Because I didn't know what it was before I read the book.
Supermax Federal Prison opened up in 63 after Alcatraz closed. There was a control unit. And then in 1983, Tommy Silverstein and Clayton Fontaine killed 2 prison guards in the control unit, which was the supermax of supermaxes. And then as a result of that, they made all of Marion the control unit, and they called it the Marion model. So that was the most secure, heinous 23-hour lockdown ever fucking conceived. And man, and then like 2006, they decommissioned it, and then the ADX opened. But in the 1990s was like 385 of the most sophisticated, predacious motherfuckers on planet Earth, man, and me. What the fuck,
And
dude?
it was
Long hair.
23-hour lockdown, 1 hour outside a day.
Yeah, and you had bars. So that's actually was a saving grace, because if you're laying in your cell, single cells, you're looking out, you see the big tall windows, where if you imagined it was like a door, like in the ADX. And some days they might give us 90 minutes.
Damn. And you were
but
saying in the thing that really kind of like I thought was nuts in the other prison during the riots, you were like about to go to the yard to work out, and you were like,
It was weird.
let me go back to my room. And you were saying the yard itself was just like an apocalyptic battle of like dudes getting raped, people getting their heads smashed.
When I went to Marion, my neighbor told me a story of Dean, who went out on the yard, because he said that after the riots, they both got transferred to this other prison. Then T came to Marion, and then he didn't know that what you just said that I put in the book, but he told me what happened out on the yard. And he said Dean was almost dead. Like he was beat so bad, like his head caved in, like he was alive, but just like not doing really good, even after like months of like he was that fucked up. But then in the unit you walk in and it was just a jungle. but like we were all together. They were breaking the machines. We were trying to break down the door to where all the records were, because all the official records were still like physical. These guys who had all the crack law guys wanted to burn them.
Understandable.
Because no, I only have a year.
Damn.
No, they would have said.
I know that. I'm saying I know
yeah.
that'd been crazy taking that down. And that book I taught, and in the book "You Can't Win" by Jack Black, that like he's like a burglar or whatever in the early 1900s. He ends up finally in a jail in California. I think in was it Folsom? Maybe it was Folsom. I don't know where it was, but he either way there was an earthquake and all of the records for all the prisoners got destroyed in like a fire or something, and he ended up getting stuck because he couldn't get out. You couldn't go in or out because he was already there, so he couldn't prove like he did enough time. But he eventually did get out. But yeah, that's damn. If only those guys had grabbed the records, that'd have been so sweet.
When they toured us out of the, because I didn't see everything that happened. Once they locked us down, we were in that unit for 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 days before we left for Marion. But when they took us all out to go to Marion, the one building was burnt to the ground and another building was halfway burnt down. And then when we were in there, we could hear bulldozers and shit, but you didn't really know what's happened. But I'm like, where the whole housing unit was, it was gone. It's like, fuck. I mean, you could smell smoke, but you just didn't know how bad it was.
Yeah, you got to see the damage.
Before they took our radios, we would hear on like that one dude, I can't remember that guy who would always come on in the morning. It was national radio show, but he had started to say about all these other prisons that rioted.
Mm-hmm. He said all the other ones, and they kind of try to suppress that. Yeah, I remember reading that, how they were trying to act like, nah, we're good. And then didn't other ones like say there was stuff just so that they could clamp down and get overtime and all
exactly.
that?
That was in the report too.
Yeah.
There were some that did that. And the funny thing is, the ones that, here's the thing, what I talked about earlier, the medium security prisons were the ones where the most violence and buildings being burnt happened, because these guys it's a consensual crime. I sell you something. I know it's illegal. All right, I did do the crime, do the time, but it's like I could have raped, I could have robbed you, I could have stolen so much more money and gotten less time. Like, it's not fair and equal justice.
That was always my thing. It's like the prison law should be according to who would you rather have as your neighbor. Right?
Yeah.
Would I rather have a guy who sold coke or a pedophile? It's like, all right, a pedophile should do longer time than a guy who sells coke, because it's like that's who I'd rather live next to if I had to choose. Or if I didn't have a choice, it would be like, it should be, people should be sentenced accordingly.
Did you ever look at when you moved to a new neighborhood, the federal sex offender registry?
I check it all the time.
It's unbelievable map, and you could just hover, you see who they are, what their crime is, are they on probation?
And there's
what
a
a tool.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
And there's a lot of them, man. I did it when I lived in Philly, and I was shocked. There was a decent amount. And I think they had them all in one house. They were all in like this one house, like 4 blocks away. And I don't know if they just like some landlord structure.
That might be my next play. Free prison.
What do you mean?
Free, because the state, there's a demand. Where are you going to put them when they come out?
Right, yeah.
And maybe like there's just, I don't know, like the greed makes me think about it. But like if you could find a place for them to live, you're going to have you'll be able to rent the unit out every time.
Oh, you're talking about like pedophiles specifically, or just
prison?
Yeah,
pedophiles.
You should, yeah. There's
what are we going to do with them? Where are we going to put them? And the thing is, I don't know if it's an addiction. I want to think it is, but like those guys should never come out ever.
Yeah, they should have to. You should, like you said,
ever.
They should be. There's a documentary to watch where it's called Pervert Park. It's a really rough watch, but they have like a trailer park in Florida, and they're just like gated community. It's like they just all live in here, and people just fucking beer bottles over at them.
Okay, so they're contained then. At least they know where they are.
But dude, not like so I used to get housing for people when I went to school for social work. One of my jobs was to get housing for prisoners. So you get out of jail, I would do a little interview and be like, hey, I'd have to get like, what is the nature of your crime? But it was just like selling drugs and stuff. And then the lady who ran it didn't tell me she had opened up to pedophiles, because that was one of my, I would like, break the ice, because I didn't like being like, hey, what'd you go to jail for? So I'd be like, hey, I have to ask you this. As long as you're not like a pedophile, whatever, don't worry. And they would always be like, motherfucker, I'm not a fucking pedophile. I'm like, And then one day the guy was like, well, I actually am. And I was like, what? And then they were like, yeah. And I talked to my boss. I'm like, what the fuck? And she was like, yeah, I decided to start taking pedophiles. So we got to find them housing too. And I was like, okay. But
what year?
This was only like, this would have been 2019, 2018, around then. my thing was like, I didn't want to, and I would call their probation officers because I would be like, isn't there laws? These guys can't be, I can't like throw this guy into Best Buy. Like there's kids around there.
No, there's the 1,000 feet or whatever
That's what
by
I
a
thought.
school and
Dude,
all that. I
but-
think there is.
That's what I thought it was, man. But this person, it was kind of like, leading the thing, as far as I remember, was kind of like, no, they're fine. They have rights. And I called the guy's probation officer. I'm like, this guy can't work here, Kenny. The probation officer was like, fuck no. And I was like, yeah, I didn't think so. So it was weird. I remember ending up telling the lady, I was like, I
Don't ask, don't tell. We got to get rid of them.
I was like, bro, I'm not sending this guy, into apartment buildings. I don't know. So it was I just told her, like, I don't,
The stigma seems less now for ex-drug dealers.
it does. Those
'Cause
guys.
pot's legal. I mean, if you went to jail for weed,
Yeah.
how could that even?
I got those guys' houses pretty easily because I would just cold call landlords and be like, "Hey, I got this great deal, 6 month upfront, paid rent." And they'd be like, "Well, what is it? What is it?" And I'd be like, "Here's the catch." And then they would go, "Oh, come on, man." I'd be like, "Dude, they're not like fucking pedophiles. They just sold drugs. Like, come on, the 6 months is paid up.
People pay their rent. Who cares?
And then so they were cool about that. But once she tried to have me find like the pedophile, and I had to tell her like, "Look, I'm not the guy to help these
Because
guys."
now they're gonna
not
they'll
even
never.
well, not even yeah. Then you're gonna fuck up all these other guys'
Right.
housing, and it's also like I remember the one dude would call me, the guy who was on my caseload who had that kind of stuff, and he would just be like, "Hey, I'm outside." In my head, like, I wouldn't even be there, and I'd be like, "I don't give a fuck." He's like, "It's raining," and I'd be like, "Tough." So I'm like, there's got to be someone who can help that guy. So they do need help from somebody, but it was like, I can't do it, man. I couldn't do it.
Like you just build like a 600 unit spot, and they're all there. Where are they gonna go?
Dude, it's a weird thing to do. And they just kind of like hush and quietly tuck them in a neighborhood. Like, hey, here's the guys here. And it's like, it's fucked up, man. It's really
And
fucked
then
up.
when you do the real estate transaction, you got to say, about the sex offender registry. Like you have to check that box.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like if someone moved into your neighborhood and they were
tough.
that, it's going to devalue everything.
Yep, it's that. Those guys have a hard time.
They
And-
never seem to be able to break free.
No, and
It's not like you sold LSD, you went to prison, you never sold
Yeah.
it again.
Exactly. Even if you did, whatever.
Well, I did
but-
flood Marion with it.
Did you
one
really?
Last time.
What? How'd you do that? So yeah, you were in the
So
you're in the
no, I
Supermax.
did. I set it up. I don't want to say his name.
Oh, I remember this because you were pissed when you got. Was that correct? When you
I don't
got
think
out?
I put it in the book, but maybe I put it in the book. I don't think it's 2015 I got out. No, that would have been after the statute of limitations. So I set it up. I said to my friend, I said, listen, I don't know if I'm going to do this, but if you get a letter that's like this from this place, this is where the LSD will be. So I drove. I was on federal. All this shit's past its 5 years statute of limitations. The only way that they can extend it is if they ask a court, and then they have to notify you.
It's just all entertainment anyway, dude.
So right, and so I got it. I got the liquid. I put it on the paper. I wrote this letter with gloves on, and with my left hand. The envelope, and I drove past Marion. Way down south through Illinois and then into that state that's right to the east, either Tennessee or Kentucky, and then just went to a mailbox with a stamp and just put it in. So then it had that thing, right? And then he acknowledged it in a with a future letter. He didn't say
Anything,
but and then I never wrote him back again.
That's
But
cool, guy.
I had to do it as one last act of defiance. I had to do it. And the thing is, they could have come to me and said he got caught with it. You sent it. There was no fucking trace. I didn't have a cell phone. It's not like they knew I drove there. I didn't get pulled over. There was there's no way.
And it just ran right through there. That must have been wild.
The
dude.
thing is, I did a line of coke one time in prison, and smoking weed, it was hard to get used to. When James first got me stoned, I was crying in my bunk because it's just the horror of what, dude.
That must have been terrible
And
getting that high in jail.
Twice there was acid and I didn't take it, but one time this guy gave me this line of coke, ether based, just wicked, just so high. But then coming down off that, dude, was not that you wanted more, but you're like, I'm in fucking prison.
Ugh.
Dude, that's a hard fucking reality. So
What was it like
taking
being all-
acid,
Yeah.
Herb got 4 or 5 hits. Each hit was 200 mics. And he asked me for a week, not to push me, but he said, because he's like, we're all going to take this, but there's one for you. And then he kept coming to the chow and saying, "Are you sure?" Because he's like, "I'll probably never get this again." And then I remember when they took it, they had a great time. But I just thought if I took that in jail, like 8 or 10 hours of tripping in prison, I don't know, man.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't.
I have a friend who smoked K2 in jail, like the synthetic weed.
Yep.
And he said and this guy, this guy was doing.
Isn't it just like weed?
Yeah, but apparently it's like kind of harsh from what I've heard. It's like it can be like because it's just a chemical. So like weed, the plant can only get so strong, but K2, they're spraying these synthetic cannabinoids. It could be fucking.
Who knows?
Exactly. So he said, and this guy, he had done like
Tripping.
all the drugs you could possibly do, and he was like, dude, fuck that shit. He said he was in there. He kept hearing people come in, checking on, and it wasn't happening. It was him and the dude in there just in terror the whole time.
Did you like the way we made pipes?
Yeah. Yeah.
It worked perfectly. And the thing is that if you blow the smoke out with another tube of bounce, you see smoke, but you cannot smell it.
That was the old
It's
college. That's the old
unbelievable.
college trick too.
You got to suck the whole hit down though, so there's no little
There's no
smoke left.
That was the college trick. You would put the Febreze fabric softener sheet in a paper towel thing and blow it out.
Because pot smells so strong to people that don't smoke it.
Yeah, smoking weed in jail does seem like a lot of trouble. Seems like you'd have to be really kind of careful. I guess you could go outside.
Sparky took me out and we just kept hitting this joint during the move right when I arrived. And when I got back, I swear to God, it was like I took 10 hits of acid.
Freaked out.
I was so fucking stoned. Like,
Eesh.
dude, and I'm like 151 months. I hadn't won an appeal. It was just this wickedness.
It really set in. That weed does that to you, where like the reality of stuff
And
sets in.
every
It's
day
like,
took me twice a day. And after about a week, it was
got-
like,
you got
let's go
fortified.
Yeah. Fuck it. You got to do your time, right? And then they taught me how to beat the piss test. You drink.
I read about that.
You drink a gallon of water, and then the lieutenants give you 2 hours, and because they can't just grab you and say pee, they say you got 2 hours to report to the lieutenant's office. You got to drink a full gallon in 15 minutes. They taught me this, and then they said by the 6th or 7th piss, they said you want to wait to 7 if you can wait till 8. It's just pure water.
Don't you get a dilute though? I heard you the drug test now they can hit you with it was too diluted. Where
This was the 90s,
Oh,
and
yeah,
the thing
yeah.
is, whenever they would take they'd take it, you'd go back to the lieutenant's office, they would make it look like they're putting it in a mailer, but then they would always ask you, if you admit to us you did drugs, we'll only give you 30 days. I mean, I never would, but nothing ever came back dirty.
That's
Today
cool.
the test might be different, the whole whatever, but if you didn't piss, you would get a dirty. Then it's 90 days in the hole and you'd probably get transferred.
Yeah, it sucks.
Which is the fucking worst.
And you also, if they, even if it was diluted, you'd have the time because it'd have to get mailed out, ran through a lab, and by then it's like, hey.
I don't know. Did they do that in the 90s, the dilution?
I've just heard about it. I don't know. I was so young in the 90s. I was a wee boy, but I remember hearing about that move, like just slam a bunch of fucking water, but then the test would come back as like inconclusive because it was just too diluted.
I think that 8th piss, because you're talking now maybe at 45, 50 minute mark, if you slam that, it looks like water, it smells like water.
Yeah.
It's probably barely 98 degrees warm.
No, it makes sense back then that it would have been like,
but today I think they probably could detect it.
Yeah, I had
anything.
I had to do a drug test when I was working for my dad. He does demolition. We were like working in like on the hospital kind of, or was it a hospital? It was a school. It was a school. So they like everyone had to get drug tested. So I remember what we had to do. We had all day, and it wasn't like you had somebody watching you. So we just had like, I filled up a latex glove of pee from somebody I knew, and then you just keep a hand warmer on it, so it keeps it at like 98 degrees.
How did you know he was clean? You just hoped?
I just knew he was. I asked him. He didn't. I knew so he didn't smoke weed or do anything. So I was like, let me get pee in this glove for me, or pee in a thing, and then I just dumped it in the glove.
And it worked?
Kept it on a hand warmer. But then I got there, my friend needed some too, so we had to split it. And then I didn't realize there was a minimum amount, so we both gave like that much.
Did they take it?
Yeah.
That's
the
awesome.
nurse was cool. She was really, but they hit you with the temperature. That was a big thing. They temp check it
because then they see if it's cold. It's
exactly,
not 98.6.
Exactly. So the hand warmers, I had to ask for hand warmers in like July. I was like, "You guys have hand warmers back here?" And they're like, "Yeah, but why?" I was like, "I don't know, man. I just need them. I'm going somewhere." So, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. So then that story too about getting.
What about the duffel bag?
What about it?
What do you think happened to it?
What, the duffel bag you got taken from you? Didn't you get it? Did you get it back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the end of the book, man. You got that was it. All came together. That guy.
What the fuck? So that
He probably felt
motherfucker.
fucking bad.
That lieutenant sent it to me after I got home from Marion, which means he held it the whole time I was in Marion.
What the hell was it? What was that about? Why did he give it back to you?
It was a fuck you.
You think that was his fuck you to you?
100%.
What? You don't think that was? I took that as the guy who was like had a nice moment where he was just like, yeah, let me give this guy his bag back.
No way.
Why did he do that? Just to be a
I
dickhead?
think so. I burned it in a 55-gallon drum that day. I had a ceremony to let it all go.
That's cool. That makes sense.
I did. And maybe it was, I never thought that. I mean, I wasn't in a bad, it just struck me like this motherfucker sent it back now.
It is weird. Also, is it normal to keep, like, how would he even get an alert that you were out?
He was following it. He had to be.
Yeah, that's
like
kind of weird.
Yeah. So like, but it represented so much.
Yeah.
I had to, like the Phoenix, like just let this go. And I had a ceremony.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
No one was there. And I just like, this is going.
This thing's out of here. That makes sense. Just
I don't regret it, but it would have been kind of cool to say, hey, here's the green duffel bag. But
no, man.
I had to let it go. I had to just get rid of it. It symbolized so much.
Yeah, and just to move on.
Was that bad psychologically? What do you think?
No, I think that's, feel good doing that. Get rid of it. Just to, that way you're out. That's like a chapter that's totally done with.
Yeah.
And there's something kind of cool and ceremonial about being like, all right, I'm done with this part
I
of my
can
life.
let go.
Especially if you think the guy was fucking with you. I'd be like, fuck you, dude.
Well, I don't know that. It shocked me, though.
Yeah, I'd be
that
freaked
this
out,
came.
dude.
It was shocking.
Yeah, that would have freaked me out. Like, first of all, I was like, dude, you're keeping tabs on me.
Staying with my brother, which the probation officer would have known, but like all my other stuff I had.
Yeah.
Like, because when I left Marion, there's that stuff that got sent. Like, this is maybe weeks or months later. It just was weird.
It is weird. And then the one thing I did want to ask you about, because this is in the book as well, you got out and you started a pretty successful real estate.
Dude, I
venture.
was so
Killing it.
focused. I got to come back. No, I was like by accident. The house,
Yeah.
there was a bust. They showed coke. I was going to my job. There's an arcane law that was like, you can make an unsolicited bid with the Marshal Service if they seize assets. And I knew all this from jail.
Yeah.
And so then I actually dated the Marshal.
It helps.
A little. She probably would deny it. But so I bought that house.
Yeah.
I bought that house probably 18 months later for like $25,000. And then I just like felt like changing the design. My mom would always take me to these Frank Lloyd Wright homes. Mm-hmm. And so I just started doing it. And then some people helped me in the neighborhood. They saw sympathetic to the architecture, but I needed help like with the design and just people and contractors. And then that just started the evolution. And I was hyper focused, monster, just like going after it, like not worried about a Rolex, but just loving what I do. And I was good at it. The best that I've ever been at anything probably in the world of commerce and making money that's legit, paying taxes. I mean, 2005, I paid $175,000 in federal tax. I mean, where the fuck did that money go, man? A fucking tank tread? Like, goddamn. But so that just focused me, and I just would buy buildings, restore them, or buy apartment buildings, restore them, rent them, and sell them.
That's cool. Yeah. And you got into like just kind of, I remember the book
I did
was saying-
addresses and everything. And then my lake house, this massive lake estate, S109W35190 Jacks Bay Road, Eagle, Wisconsin, 53149. Dude.
Nice.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, you had
that spot was unbelievable.
And you got hit with a subprime mortgage crisis. Yeah, man.
I was told.
That's wild, dude.
I was told not to. Yeah.
That, yeah.
I mean, I don't blame them. I wanted to get to 3 million and then get 3 million in T-bills and then still do what I do. But that was my goal. And I had 9 years at $1,010,000. I bought that lake estate and 2 other houses, 6429 North Santa Monica and 1525 North Marshall. And then just, it went, man. And I paid all the mortgages till I had like 11,000 left. And then a bankruptcy lawyer came to me and said, if you file bankruptcy, you could stay in that lake house for another 18 months. And I said, dude, I'm giving the keys back. Like, it's done. I'm not just going to stay here. And I flew to Hawaii and I started to caretake a farm. But that took me 10 years mentally. Like now, like you being on here, like that focus and drive, like it's there. I have it, but I still do it today. And I have a little, not where I was, but I'm not driven like I was and I want to be.
Right.
I want to be.
But you're still doing the properties.
Yes.
That's cool. Rehabbing and fixing up.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
I guess I'm an artist and buildings are my medium.
That's
I'm not
kinda
a
cool.
contractor because I can't do it for someone else because then it's their vision and I can't just
Right.
do what I do with the people, you know?
That's true.
So that's what I know. Like I can't, like I'm not a painter.
For sure.
That's kind of like what the hand I was dealt.
Yeah. No, that's pretty.
And
cool.
I love working out. I like working out.
It's a nice physical job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the plan now? What are you up to now? And what's your plan to do?
Well, you've
what are you
you've
gonna do?
inspired me. I'm going to do an Audible on the book. I'm going to do a second edition. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep the name. And then the whole social media thing is like all new to me, but like you can get paid for views.
Yeah.
Like you can go on a show and drink liquid death and show it and like you're going to get 10 fucking grand. Like I see it. I understand marketing. Like holy fuck, man.
You want that liquid death money?
Fuck yeah, man. Why not? Like it's cool. The fame part is weird to me, but I guess like that's part of it, Like
So what, are you going to start a podcast or something?
I don't think I could compete.
Right. But you just want to do the real estate.
I'd love to sell the book, the movie rights. I had started a cream
yeah.
play. That would be really cool.
Yeah, and with the book, it was funny because you did what, 5,000 copies?
Yes,
Sold them, and now the only books are on Amazon. And I was like,
people. I'm not
like
selling them for $200.
Dude,
Those are other people.
we looked up his book. Me and Nate were there. Nate Marshall were looking
You
up his
thought
book.
it was me.
And I was like, damn, this guy's selling his books for fucking $200.
No.
And that's all, they're secondhand sellers that
because
you
they
sold
see
all your ones. Yeah.
from the soft white underbelly. It's
Yeah.
like within a couple months, I'm like, Mark, what the fuck? People are selling my book for $250. He's like, yeah, that's part of the deal.
You got to print more, dude.
I could print more or do a second edition because what I want to do is a chapter every other a letter every other chapter and then add Marion. I took a bunch of stuff out about Marion.
Yeah, the book was. I'm telling you, the book was great. I couldn't stop reading it. So.
But they do a feature film on a guy who invented the delay on a windshield wiper, $80 million. Like they'll do it on anything. But the story, this not my story. I mean, my story is there, but just the story of the history of Marion.
Yeah.
And the drug laws and like the riots.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck,
That was
man?
cool. And it was fascinating.
It's crazy after this many years. Like you have me on this podcast, it makes it relevant again. Like unfucking believable. Like how the fuck, like you saw that show and you're like, I gotta get this guy. Like,
Yeah.
what? And then I took 21 days to respond. I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker's gonna think.
Not a big deal.
I'm
dude.
like, what the fuck?
Well, I did think
You
it was
know.
crazy how you were in there and you were describing like the people, especially in Marion, like these guys would kill you, like without hesitating. And you'd have to form friendships with these guys and hang
Bruce
with them.
Pierce,
And you knew,
Doc Holliday.
and the fact that you did tell
Big Mike
the guards,
McElhenney.
we didn't get. I'll leave that in the book, but yeah, that is funny that you just completely beefed with the guards on that level and threatened them that you're going to kill them.
Well, I thought about it on the plane coming here. There was a leader of the Aryan Brotherhood who's now in the ADX, Mike McElhenney. He never overtly, I thought, danger of him, but I knew he was a wicked dude. Like you have like the big wolf, but like he gave me a respect. And it had to be because who the fuck would he also probably thought I was a fucking idiot because the guards could have killed me. But like, who would
because
have
of what
ever
you
said
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do you like Tommy Silverstein. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck,
dude, it's
man?
pretty rough,
That's
dude.
insane. I mean, I'm not bragging. I'm like at all. Like, how could that have even come out of my mouth? It shows you the, I don't know, the naivety I still have probably this day in some form. You
But
know?
no, that was pretty sick. But well, dude, yeah, man, fucking pumped. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Perfect. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
See you, man.
Thank you.